Welcome to my world, bitch, part 2. Part 2, wow, so happy to be here. Okay,
We passed 2.
well, recorded at least. Everybody, roll a 20-sided die for me.
Oh, lordy.
Shit.
You know, you keep saying this, and I'm just sitting here like,
Oh,
I would be
thank God.
happy to do this. But the 20-sided die just makes it a lot more fun.
Right.
8.
Man, am I really getting the lowest every time? Oh no, good. Comic.
No, it's comic. Yeah.
My favorite last time was that,
Oh, I got 11. I thought I got the 8.
The one who got it was the one who wasn't there.
So yeah, Rufus, give us an explanation of what happened last session.
Good, I'm really bad at these anyway.
What are you talking about? I don't remember.
You need
That
help?
sounds like a you problem, big. Nah, Guru, he's a big boy. Let him do this himself.
This is true.
Oh, goodness.
Be like Jimmy
let's
Neutron
see.
and have a brain blast.
I tried one time. I think I popped a blood vessel.
I'm pretty sure, like, most of all of us got our ass beat by a gnome. A very muscular, handsome gnome with a very
Oh
great
yeah, that's
mustache.
right. You guys all did that thing in the arena.
Someone won. I can't remember who.
I
One by
did.
default.
Yeah. Best technicality of my life.
She just got attacked the least.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the tieflings survived because they had fire resistance.
also true.
That's why I said best technicality of my life.
And after that, things go blank.
I mean, that's where we ended. So that's right
I
there.
think first you guys went go talk to Belkis on
Mhm.
request of Jedius because he said he's the one person that would figure out what the monster that attacked you was.
Right.
And the
Bone
monster that
Claw.
attacked you was, yes, the bone claw. And through that, you all figured out, basically, that the bone claw has to serve someone evil in nature, and it follows a dark path. And that means somebody had to request it to attack your group.
Most people are suspecting the king. Because he's fucking fuckboy.
Actually,
the
no, I
sucky
think
bitch.
most people are suspecting the sucky
I'm suspecting the fucking king, honestly, because we found out he wants Calliope dead.
I suspect both of them.
Wait, the king wants me dead?
Yes,
We don't know.
yes, we did. We learned it from fucking
Doesn't want her-
Brexus?
Doesn't
What
want
the
her
fuck is
news
it?
to me.
Belkis.
Belkis.
Brexit?
No, Belkis.
He doesn't want her dead. He wants her silenced. And he already, I mean, as far as we know, he doesn't know that the thing that he had on her was broken.
The
so-
whole reason I remember this, he wants her silenced. He was gonna send her to a town to die. So from what it seems like, he doesn't really care.
hypothesis.
It's a hypothesis. We don't know yet.
Pretty good fucking hypothesis.
Oh,
You mean
okay. I don't
foreshadowing?
remember any of this.
It's because you purposely said Calliope was not paying attention when I said after that conversation was said because you were trying to heal people in jail cells.
Yeah.
Oh! That was a while ago.
I love how that was said. You sounded so despondent. That was a while ago.
Yes.
Excuse me.
That was an interesting combo.
That was a
I was-
good one, actually.
Rita's got a new tat. You guys were sore a bit ago, but no longer. You guys found out some of where some ancient artifacts are held and who holds. And at this point, you guys are in the bar. What you gonna do?
I am looking over this tattoo because, quite frankly, I'm infatuated.
It's the tattoo of. I'm gonna remind you again. It's like a rock, like the bird, with it looks like very like bold features. Like looks to be more serious nature with giant vipers curling behind it.
It's fucking badass, and I love it.
You gonna name him?
WF. D.
I was asking her in character.
D.
No, DFWM.
M. Yeah.
Because it stands for "Don't fuck with me," because that was quite frankly the most funniest fucking thing you've ever told me.
Is there 4?
Not
I-
Sonic? Okay.
She looks at Cluffy. Why don't you name the 2 snakes and I'll figure out a name for the bird?
Okay. Sassy and Sarah.
I think those are wonderful names. She pats Calliope on the head. Whose TV is playing? What the hell?
Looks
What
like
the fuck
comics.
did you just post through, Chris?
Comic, turn your TV down, boy.
And at the same time, he's.
The noise was not on purpose. The other one was.
Ugh.
Ooh.
That could hurt us later, too.
Comic's the one who runs away from the group, so
Good point.
I'm just saying, that's gonna be a fun thing to have on a gunslinger.
oh god, yeah.
Negative
Oh,
three.
shit. If he shoots and he misses, he's gonna hit one of us.
No, his gun's
no,
gonna
his gun's in
break.
the cab.
Yeah.
It's going to explode. Forget break the way Butters is doing this.
Oh lord.
Oh.
Are you doing cumulative negative inspirations where they just add up to a negative number on a die roll?
At some point, once he gets, sure, you know what? For whatever I want, whatever roll I want, your die roll goes down by 3. Not your overall roll, the roll of the die.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
That's an interesting concept. Oh dear.
So Jason goes, hi, sorry for all of that, Belkis. If you want to, he you see turn that same bracelet he's got before, like a piece on it, and a door just appears kind of, and he goes, yeah, go in there if you want. My library. Don't worry, none of that will appear if you leave. You can take a few books with. All right.
Cool.
Okay. And he just
Any
walks
odd
in there.
books about, like Magical Princess or.
Oh, so a fantasy book.
Yeah!
1 second. He'll walk in that room behind him, and he brings out, after a good 5 minutes, he brings out this thick book.
Holy crap.
And he'll place it in front of you. It's good, 5 to 6 inches thick.
It's this one.
Nice.
It just says, it basically says, good night. And if you open it, it would be hundreds of basically bedtime stories.
Aww.
Before I even open it, I go, is it called Good Night because you use it to knock people out?
I think-
No.
I think
Any-
it's called Good Night because it's supposed to be read to
Any
you when
good
you go to
guard in
sleep.
a big city knows that a book of law doesn't leave bruises.
Is that stop with the John Mulaney reference? Any good Chicago police officer will tell you. What is it? Phone books.
Phone
Yeah.
books don't leave bruises.
Phone books and oranges.
Oranges.
Just an
oranges.
orange in a sock.
Actually, we're not getting into that, never mind.
No, yeah, we're
No.
moving on.
Worse is the one when you learn about cans.
That they
Oh,
were invented
God, no.
before the can opener.
No. But we're gonna leave it there.
No,
Okay,
please,
yep.
please do.
Yep,
No, we got a session to do.
yep. We've got other things to do.
Hey,
Also,
someone might be
Butters.
good with improvised weapons, right?
Butters, did we ever get a job from Belkis, or did he say to go to the world's nose? To
Yeah, we're supposed to stay away from Tumblefuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
He basically goes, I could possibly teleport you to some places you'd like. I do have a teleportation circle to Diwali.
Where's that?
Diwali's the one down south, isn't it?
The
Yeah.
place I, you know,
The one with
the,
the
la-
butcher.
remember the butcher guy? Yeah, I told you about that.
The
You're
Black
supposed to.
Dragonborn.
I'll pay. Yeah. So yeah. News on
I like
him. I've got none. Last I heard, he's still down there.
He's still a priority?
Yes.
Okay.
He's been there for I think 2 weeks.
Wally like.
Tropical paradise. Last I heard.
Never been to somewhere like that.
Sounds
nice.
just my alley. Wait, that's not how you
Here's
say
the
the
thing.
phrase.
From what I remember of this guy, fighting him's gonna be a bitch and a half if you have to fight him.
I was told we need to still train a little bit more before going down there.
Yeah.
I suggest it based off of the fighting I've seen.
What about going to the Penile? That whole
Oh,
region
son of a
sounds
gun.
fun.
I didn't even know that was down there until you mentioned it. Oh no.
That
The
one,
Penile region sounds fun.
I don't have a teleportation circle to that. Last I heard, there was it's called the Penile because it's a lake home to mermaids that are rather aggressive and make you think with, you know.
I'm just
Not-
saying, as soon as Calliope says the penile region sounds fun, Rita just covers her mouth and looks away.
Eurissa
just
is like
openly bursts out.
guffawing. Yeah.
She just openly guffaws.
What? What did I say?
Nothing, sweetie.
I pat Calliope on the shoulder, and I say, "I'll tell you later."
So yeah,
We have
Uh,
a child in our adventuring
I
party.
She's not an actual
Humble.
child, but you know.
okay. Would you like me to give you the rundown of some of the cities?
Please.
Please.
Please and
If you
thank you.
wouldn't mind.
Wait, let me open some notes.
Mhm.
Give me a second. Just a second.
I had to open my own a little bit.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, so
Alright.
Gridrock, home of the gnomes. From what I heard, he points to Rufus's side. That thing he's got there, that's the hometown of him.
For Gridrock?
Gridrock.
Where's that? I don't see it on the map.
I think he
Oh,
means the
okay.
gun, sweetie. There you go.
Yeah. Interesting place. Very work hard, play hard environment.
Mhm.
If you want, the magic items are, they're not the most common. More, they've been focusing lately on more technology based.
So if they're focusing more on technology based, wouldn't that mean that they're trying to get rid of magic items?
No, of course not. They still embrace magic items and the use of them. They're just trying to,
Not be quite as dependent upon them.
yes.
Oh, that's fair.
Growlville. I
Spell that for me.
That's where you, it's on my map. That's where you
Oh.
people have been before.
That's where we met with.
This succubus.
Question:
this
is saying
thing.
her name draw her attention at all? I don't want to, I don't know.
Just
anything about
because-
succubus and
No.
such. No.
I will tell you, as
Just-
someone
just-
who is a descendant of the devil, just because you speak of the devil does not mean that it will appear.
Yes, but you are a beautiful devil. She is a bitch. So.
The city.
Thought if you
so
use their true
Vashanta.
name, they appear though.
Yeah. The city was known for its fine wine and food and hospitality. I've heard of the stuff going on since you left. It's been roughly 2-3 weeks, I think.
Give or take.
I remember. Yeah. I think they have a new ruler by now.
It's the succubus.
She's here though.
She can still
You can
roll
rule
from a
one
different room.
space. Yeah, precisely. That's why you have.
Plus, she did look like
Lackeys.
an honored guest to the king in some way. Like she was official.
Rita just makes a gesture of sucking a dick. That's fine.
Did you want a lollipop?
I think the new ruler's name is something like sorry. I got a intel there waiting for me. I believe his name is like Jaffin Korok.
Can you spell it for me, Butters? I'm sorry.
I will allow Paris to make a history check.
Jackson Korok?
Jaffin.
Jaffin.
History? Alright, let's do this.
Ooh,
Ooh.
a straight 19.
The name's familiar. You've spent a night with him. If you remember correctly, on the first session, or the beginning of the session,
Oh my god, it's that!
there was the head of the town guard that you remember.
Burtis.
Rather,
Burtis, captain of the guard.
he said his name was Burtis, correct?
Mhm.
He said the name was Burtis for the rest of you.
Then later that night, he said, "Call me Jack."
In a way, yes. He more basically. The reason you had to make a history check mainly is it wasn't that long ago. The main reason is you were all pissed drunk. Most of you were. And that's the same night you got your noose, so it was very
Blurry.
foggy. But you remember he did explain to you later in the night that he didn't want to give his actual name for one reason. He still didn't know whether the fuck he could trust you people.
Fair enough.
Can't.
But he did give you the name Jaffin. Eventually. After
Mhm.
basically after
Convincing.
like cuddle time after.
As soon as he mentions the name Jaffin, Rita's eyes avert to the ceiling and she's smirking.
It isn't an immediate thing. It takes you a good like 5 seconds. Like, oh, it takes you a second. It's not immediate.
Do I notice this?
Roll,
Probably not, but
What's your passive?
passive perception?
She's not hiding it.
11.
11? Nah, you don't see.
She's not.
17.
I'm like, she is not
Yeah,
hiding it.
I'd say you
It's,
need a 12, like a solid 12.
Oh, so close.
I didn't see it either.
it's like the whole.
Where's my passive perception?
No wisdom buddies, Guru.
You active roll,
No wisdom
bud.
buddies.
Sorry. You active roll, you take that now.
Ida, if you really want a lollipop, we can get one before we go somewhere.
I'll think about it. Thank you, sweetie.
I don't think
Malglyph,
she's thinking
your,
about lollipops.
your city you're in currently.
But
I'm
Then we
sorry.
got,
Keep going.
yes. Now, next, we have Tumblefuck.
Mm-hmm. We've heard a year and a half about that.
I told you. Yeah.
That's where the king wants me to go.
The Hatter, whatever his fucking name is, or what he wants to be called. He's an interesting fuck. Ziggity, I don't know much about. It seems just to be a rather. This may be the capital. It seems to be used currently for like. It's a big trading city. Because for some reason, have no clue why, people don't want to trade with us.
I wonder
Maybe
why.
it's our
It,
king.
it's so strange.
Oh dear.
Okay, sorry.
You're fine.
Huh. What haven't I told you about? Brapup is a where some wood elves have taken called for home.
And Ziggity?
Brapup. I've heard they were a migrating colony. Decided to say, screw it. Decided to stay, make home on this new continent since it was relatively untouched and magic, though active in it, hasn't touched that area much. Brashton, home of the dwarves. You need some good armor, smithing, weaponry. Go to Brashton.
Brashton. There's Brashton.
At this point, Bella would nod emphatically.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah. She's a noble.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a
Are
noble.
you
Brashton.
from there? She's asking that in character because Rita wouldn't
No,
know.
he's saying that in
Oh,
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want something well smithed, that's where you want to go.
And
no.
trust me, if you ask her sister for it, he winks a little bit. I can get you a discount.
Oh God.
I'm joking. Name.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
You better be. At least you better be treating her right. Certainly not for me to be selling who she does and does not hang out with.
Hey, got you a free room here, didn't it?
That it did, so I can't say much about it yet.
I mean, to be fair,
Diwali,
seem like you
uh,
might.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go on. Sorry.
It's mindless flirting with the redhead beside me. Go for it.
Right. Diwali, it's a very tropical city. I've heard, run, a Woodrow, I think his name was.
A wood drow?
No, his name was Woodrow. He was a very, from what I remember, I've met him once, a very overweight and jovial, tabaxi.
Fat cat. Chumby.
What?
So you said it was run by this Duval?
Mayor would
Tabaxi.
be,
Okay.
yes, a Woodrow of the tabaxi.
Mm-hmm.
Is that 2 words or 1?
One.
Is it spelled how I think it is?
That's
Okay, I was close.
Yeah. Not like Wilson.
Mm.
No, I spelled it without the W.
Ooh. That reminds me of a joke. What do you call a fat cat?
What?
Swiffer.
God damn it. It's made worse by the fact that I've seen the gif of the cat holding on to the Swiffer.
Beluga Mines. Yeah, I think you've heard about that. Giants have inhabited to the point where I heard they're beginning a trade route with the world's nose.
Oh, that's good for them. I think.
Yeah, it is. It's good for the economy and all that.
Aren't they sided with the king?
Not of lately. They've gotten a little. I think that's why the king wants you to go see and talk to him.
Ah, that's right, because he doesn't quite have control.
Isn't there a place above the Maluga mines, like a floating city?
Not city, kingdom. Or not kingdom, castle.
Castle.
A home of its leader, which, to be honest, I don't even know his name.
I'll be back.
He's a floating castle, so yeah, I'm gonna put that in
From
my
what I
notes.
understand, he's a storm giant.
I know a decent amount about storm giants out of character, but in character, would I know anything about them?
Make a history check.
The voice.
Oh!
Damn, nice!
I just want to go somewhere where I can help people, so anywhere's go with me.
Makes sense, I know something about giants.
Such a precious healer.
You want
We
to
love her.
help me? You know where to go, but if you think you're ready for it, by all means you can. But fuck, good luck. But yes, sorry. Yes, you know storm giants. They're not bad people in nature. They're a little chaotic in nature, but they usually are at least somewhat kind, from what you remember. They're very strong folk, and usually they just want theirs, and that's all they really care about. Unless it's like they believe in honor among family, especially in my world.
Mhm.
That's
I
pretty
guess.
much what you would know, I think.
Okay.
'Cause even though that 22 is good, they're
Mm.
still not widely known about.
Yeah, makes sense. That's fine.
So yeah, where are you people looking to go? Currently, I got a teleportation circle to Gravelville, Brap-Up, Maldwith, Tumblefuck. Well, no, not Brap-Up. Sorry, they do not like talking to me. I think I think my one to Tumblefuck might still work. They might have destroyed it by now. I got one to Ziggity. Brashton, Gridrock, and Dwali. I can send you to.
Maybe go to Brashton first? I mean, elves are all...
Dwarves.
Dwarves are always looking for new materials, new possible work, so maybe we can find some work there, get a bit improved.
And I can put in good work for you.
At the very least, it is a possibility, and it would mean that we wouldn't have to go through the mountain range. Is it a mountain range from the Maluga Mines to the World's
Wait.
Nose?
Oh,
Wait, are we going
Oh,
to the
yeah.
Dwarven lands?
Yeah.
We're debating where we're going.
Where do they live? Where do the dwarves live?
Down below the
Brashton.
World's Nose.
In Brashton.
Oh. I vote there. I vote to go there.
So you can get the dick by dwarf.
they're
No.
like tripods.
For your information. What?
They
How's
call
that
it
go?
mining for a reason.
Stop.
For your information. No. I'm not going there to get laid.
Yeah, I'm sure your ass is still healing.
Besides the
sounds like
point,
Brash.
Rita.
I know some healers. Don't you
Do,
worry.
do,
I'm
do you need
kidding.
does your butt need healing?
Alright, so it sounds like Brash is
Wait,
the
what
best
just
place
happened?
for-
Who just said that?
What?
Come on, you offered to heal your point.
Someone said it was still hurting.
Alright, so it sounds like Brashton might be the best place for us to be going.
Yes,
Trust me, Calliope. It doesn't matter how many times I'm healed. As long as I'm in this party, I think I'm gonna be butthurt.
You'll at least be salty.
Do you want me to try?
Why are you so fucking precious? God damn it.
Pure.
You are too damn pure for this party.
you just hear a slight whistling
Mm.
like, coming from your receipt.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what?
A whistling?
Every time she steps.
Grand Canyon.
No.
I thought you said that's not how the vagina works.
That's
It
not
isn't.
from there.
It isn't. It ain't coming from your vag.
Oh my gosh.
I assumed that's not how the asshole works either. Then
Well, actually, more so for that one. That one can get stretched a little too much.
It technically isn't, but the joke is fine.
oh, good lord.
While they're doing that, Mavis is gonna ask if, when before we head out, and whatnot, if she can
Mhm.
ask, getting his name again, because Belkis for a quick just a word alone, because she wants to ask him something.
Yeah. He goes, yeah. Jason goes, also, I haven't heard much from the Butcher, but the fact that he's gone silent does worry me a bit. I'm going to ask you if you could do it in more than 6 months, please.
Did you do what?
I've remember 2 to 3 weeks ago, I basically hired these people to take care of this guy for me. Either take him alive or not, I don't care. His name is the Butcher. He used to work for. He's this big dude, Black Dragonborn, and used to use a giant greatsword claymore looking thing. Nasty.
We kill him? Do you have a way to get us back quick, or how long would it take
No.
us to get back from there?
We'll do our best to clear it in 6
3 months, I think.
How many
Mm.
months?
So then we have to make sure we kill him within 3
Or-
months.
You could honestly, you could maybe get back to Brashton, but even Brashton to Diwali would probably take almost 3. I'd say it's 2 to 3 months to get to Brashton from Diwali. So your best bet is probably go back to Brashton and pay to use their teleportation circle.
Mm.
Alright. Simple enough.
So basically, we have to go to Brashton, travel straight to Diwali, kill the man, and then travel straight back to the time limit.
I mean,
Cool.
that's if we're looking to, have.
He's saying
done.
it's a
I
He's
imagine
so
killing
horrible.
him is within the 6 months. If it's later than 6 months for us to get back to Brashen, that's okay. But
no,
prefer-
I need it to happen within. I need the body within 6 months. Like
Or you need
6
the
months
body within
is-
6 months.
Why do you need the body?
That's a good question.
I don't just work alone. Some of my people I work with are concerned and have given me a time limit.
Ah, the higher ups want it.
Hey, not
Understandable.
higher ups. We're a council, thank you. Not the council of the
Your
stupid city.
fellow members.
We'll do our best to get it done within the time limit.
Not the council of the city?
No, I'd never.
Believe me, from the way that he dragged me in just to showcase me, I can tell you right now that he's not there to impress them.
I already figured that.
They
Out of
asked me to
character,
join. I kindly deny.
out of character, Butters, you saying he used to work for Jedius?
This is Jedius talking.
is-
No, but I wasn't sure who was talking. Just wanted to make sure.
Jedius is talking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, if you could get that to me soon, that. if you
She'll
could get
tap
that
his-
soonish.
She'll, like,
That'd
pat
be-
his cheek with her hand. Don't worry, big guy, we got it.
Yeah. I'd say try to talk it out with the guy first. I don't know if he'll be in the talking mood, but trust me, he's not one to play with.
The butcher?
He can give Belkis a run for his money.
But that isn't good.
I glance over at Belkis, and I glance back at Jedius, and I say, "Now there's a fight I'm gonna be willing forward to."
Belkis is looking down, like he's gotten back down at this point. He has like a pile of like 20 books you see he's brought down with him. He just kind of looks back and goes,
Nothing.
all right. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So yes, yeah, that would be very kind of you. So looking to go to Brashen?
From the sound of it, sounds like that's where we need to go.
Either go, if you want to do my mission, not saying you have to by any means, trust me. I could send you straight to Diwali, maybe.
Would we be
I-
able to get strong enough to face someone who is on the level of kind of motions to Belkis? Kind of like, yeah. I mean, I'm not doubting our abilities. I'm just trying to plan ahead because if he gets the drop on us, we've seen how quickly we can go down. It was
There's the
what,
thing,
12 seconds?
He won't get the drop on you. He's a big guy. He's not like a Bone Claw that are stealthy. This guy is a more get in, just ruin your day.
All right.
But that's still iffy. Something's changed him. I don't know what has. Something has.
We either need to bring back his body or something to show what caused it.
I'd say
Maybe both.
just like in my place to Belkis's home, it's a teleportation circle into the main castle.
Would we need a letter to state that, you know, we're needed to be expected to make sure we don't step out of the circle and have lances pointed at us?
Neef, working on it. I'll give you a letter of recommendation.
Appreciated. What do you guys think? We going to start in Brashton and then make our way to Diwali and back, or are we going to Diwali straight away to try and, you know, get some reconnaissance and whatnot done before trying to take on the butcher?
I feel like reconnaissance isn't gonna help us much against a guy that way. We should probably bulk up a bit first.
I can maybe suggest for, because I imagine this guy isn't doing great things for the economy.
No,
I can basically write you off if you guys don't think you can do it on your own. The rest of the town guard there could possibly assist you.
that says a lot about how strong he is, isn't it?
Yeah, something's changed, and I'm not sure what.
Ultimately, this is a group decision. Will you give us a moment to convene and
Oh yeah,
discuss
I'm back.
that? Welcome back.
Oh, welcome back just in time.
Focus. Come follow me. I want to show you a book.
Before you
This
go,
one was-
Belkis, can I ask you the question off to the side real quick?
Oh yeah, sure. What you need? You'll hop off the chair he's on. Just
Okay.
Walk up.
He's
here.
on a chair!
Yeah, he said no. Of course he is.
I kind of lead him off to the side just slightly. I'm guessing if Neef's not working on the thing, she's listening in because invisible familiar.
It's Neef.
But I'm making sure I'm out of earshot of anyone else as I kind of just ask us, kind of move over. Like, I was wondering, you've got a big library. Do you know anything about entities that may not be necessarily gods, but might have the ability
Godlike
to...
powers?
You're not there.
I was asking out of character.
Oh, I was explaining it. Shush.
He does pauses. It's not because he can't figure it out. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's because my character that's my character trying to think of the right words for it. Not because, yeah, because I myself know it, but my character might not. That's why I'm making sure to word it right.
He likes to flair for the dramatics every now
I
and
do.
then.
I do.
So
That's just how I talk. Just entities like that. Do you have books about people like that? If I have a specific name, would that help narrow it down?
So what do you ask?
I'm asking. Basically, she's asking if he has any books on, not necessarily like gods, but of very powerful figures, either in history or just in general, that have a name that might have been written down.
Pulls out one of the books out of his bag of holding and hands it to you.
Jesus H. Christ.
She
He
takes it.
rolled a 14.
She stares at it. She didn't give him a name, so she is it? Should I give you
It's
the?
basically a book of like, once again fairy tales, but
Okay.
different. It's basically a book that goes into fairy tale creatures, but what they actually are. Like, you know how in D&D is like, oh, you heard a fairy tale about this before, but you don't really know if it's true or not. This book is like going, yeah, you may have heard this in a fairy tale. That's not.
I'm getting there.
This should
So,
work.
yeah, might find something there.
Thank you. Okay, and is there like a glossary in it? Like I'm just gonna look, like open the back and then the front just to check real quick.
Yeah, there's a glossary.
Okay.
See names, which is like Oni, would be one.
Mhm.
Roll a d20.
D20.
No, roll a d100 and call high or low.
Ooh.
Always high, always high, always high.
Yeah, I'm going high.
I would go high myself.
That's a
yeah.
natural 1 on a
Oh
D100.
my god!
That's
I was
bad
gonna
luck.
I was
You
gonna
know
say
what you're
low.
looking for in a guru. You do not see what you're looking for.
All right.
Damn.
I'm still going to thank him and use the book
Take
for
the
later.
book.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was about to say,
yeah, I'm still gonna be like, yeah, it should help me with more of what I'm looking for. Obviously, I'm not going to tell him that it doesn't have what I'm looking for, but I'm going to look through it anyway.
oh goodness.
So yeah, you'll see some various. You'll see. Roll another d100 and call high.
Oh, let's
I'm-
see.
I'm
High.
staying high. That's
Two.
a 9.
Oh, 9.
What the hell?
If I was a cleric at level 10, these would be the greatest rolls.
Oh, they would.
You flip to a page, and you swear you've seen this thing before. It's a small body, a large black head, with like oozing liquids coming off of it. And you swear you've seen this thing. You've seen it one. Every time you've seen it, it's always been almost in the corner of your eye.
I squint at this thing. What is it called? Is it
A
called?
boggle.
Huh. I am going to.
You've seen it clearly once, and that was in a magic shop.
Mhm.
Ever since then, you know how you've always been finding like these weird black, like viscous puddles?
Yeah.
It seems that this thing excretes it when you're reading about it. And you've been seeing it more and more frequently, but it's like, you've been thinking, it's just like mind playing tricks.
Yeah.
It seems to be more.
I'm going to
Which
take
is
out a
weird.
bookmark and bookmark this page to look at this later. this like, and I look at him very slowly as I slowly close the book. I'm like, this actually might be more helpful than I realized. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jetty's basically bring him into the library. But you see, as they're walking in, the room changes that they're walking in.
Show off.
You feel a slight heat as the door closes.
Okay. So, guys, where are we going? Are we going to go to Diwali with a letter of recommendation stating that we're supposed to be there to get the
well-
the guards? Or are we going to go to?
I thought just Brashton.
We
Travel
can head
Diwali.
we can head to Brashton, get a teleport to Diwali, then
Well-
excuse me.
No.
We can get teleported to Brashton, travel to Diwali, go back
Along
to
the way,
Brashton, and get
some more
teleported.
and out of character, out of the way, get more
Yeah.
experience.
Yep.
I know.
Get more beefy.
Yeah, out of
Yeah.
character.
On the way
Out
to
of,
Diwali.
out of character.
Also
I'm aware of that
given,
as well.
uh,
Mavis is asking the group because she's not sure.
Also, you guys are smart. Rufus would know, especially giving that guy more time to gain experience.
This is true, but
But if he's already as strong as someone who could give
Belkis.
Belkis around for
How
his money,
difficult
we
would
all-
it be to sneak into his house and kill him in his sleep?
Very.
Impossible.
Good try. Not could try, good try.
probably because he has alarms on his fucking house. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, you guys would know. This isn't a guy that goes down in one hit. Oh, actually, Guru.
Mhm.
Roll another D100 and call high or low.
I'm gonna stick with high.
Natural one.
40.
It's a 40.
You see, as you're closing the book, you see a word that catches your eye.
I pause and I grab it real quick.
I'll give this to you because
Please.
I'm a nice boy,
Yes.
and you've been on bad on those. So, it's basically artifacts. The page
Mhm.
for like artifacts. And flipping through, you'll see the armor, the bracelet, and a few books. One of the books is called The Cursed Book of Knowledge.
That sounds alright.
1 second, let me get my actual.
Yeah. Yes, because actual notes. Madrina, what was the armor called?
What armor?
The armor that Belkis has.
Oh, the capture.
The capture. You would see the capture on there.
Bracelets, Cursed Book of Knowledge.
All right. You'd
I'm
see,
not gonna forget that anytime soon.
You see the Prophet's Pimpin' House,
Mm,
which is this bracelet that you noticed from Jedius.
Yeah.
I think you killed man.
Wait.
Is
Is this a place?
That's Jedius's bracelet.
Yeah.
Who's?
Jedius.
Do you want anybody? Do you say that name out loud? Is the question.
I'm reading this in my head right now, so not
Oh,
yet.
crap.
I just imagine she's like reading off the names, and then at that one is when she stops.
I would.
You know what, the feds? They know where you are. What? I'm sorry. They can...
Prophets and is pimpin' with the actual N without the G.
Yes, yeah, you
Yes.
gotta put the apostrophe.
And
the
the
only way to
apostrophe.
play spell pimpin'.
Of course.
And the apostrophe. So
Of course, of
Yep.
course.
also, you notice prophet is usually spelled differently when talking about a person.
Yeah, this
No,
is prophets.
You ain't
This is
talking
money.
about
And this
there
is
ain't
pimpin',
nothing
so...
prophetic going on in that house.
Right.
Hey.
Hey.
Some might argue to disagree with that.
And they might
This
go
isn't
say...
your house.
I mean,
Well, no, they're
I
very.
predict a venereal disease.
There are very loud declarations of God on various occasions.
Exactly.
There's some
That's
profiteering
an
going on here.
excellent point. Well said.
At least someone understands what I meant.
Act of the Dwarvish Lord.
What of the Dwarvish Lord?
Acts of
Acts
the
of-
Dwarvish Lord.
Ah.
One of the party members, yes,
I haven't
because
mentioned it out loud.
seen it. No, out of character,
Yeah.
you have seen it.
Mm.
It's passed down from king to king of Brashton.
Ooh.
Sounds about right.
I become the next king of Brashton.
There
Book
are-
of vile deeds.
Oh dear.
What of vile deeds?
Totally
Book
something Calliope
Of
should have.
vile deeds.
No.
Last note.
Okay.
Then, on the opposite, Book of exalted deeds.
Yeah, gotta balance it out.
Okay.
You would see. It's this one's you've seen before.
Mhm.
It's called the Lyre of Infinite Possibility.
Are we spelling liar Lyre or
Yes, like the instrument.
LAIR? Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure. Because LIAR would also make a lot of sense.
Yep.
You would see
hmm
flipping page. Orb of Dragonkind.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Both Hand and Eye of Vecna, which
Oh.
you would know because this is why the continent's popping, or why many adventurers come here.
hmm
People believe that item to be on the continent,
Uh-huh.
which would say in the book.
What's near the continent?
Near the continent, it's the continent's in a weird location. It's very much like in the dead center of a sea.
I think you said what's the name of the continent?
Uruweth. Uruwenth.
Okay.
Because in the bottom left corner. I'm usually zoomed in, so I didn't see that. My bad, but thank you. They believe to be on somewhere on Uruwenth. It's good to know. Not really, but you know.
Not really.
Hand of Vecna and Eye of Vecna. Mmm. Tasty.
Mm.
Tasty, tasty treats.
Cloak of the Plane Walker.
Ooh, the sound of that.
Fancy.
Mhm.
How like plane? Okay, I think I may have misspelled this. Plane, as like in grasslands, is PLANE.
Plain is plain as in plains that people go across. Plain as in
Yeah,
plane
like
of existence
prairie.
is PLANE.
All right, so I spelled it right. Okay,
Oh, good.
it's PLANE, like plane of existence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think okay. Flipping page.
Info dump.
Sword of Cast.
Oh yeah.
Glyphs of Almond.
He's still
There would
wearing
be-
those.
The ink, technically, I guess, it would be called just called the.
The ink? Like the capture?
It's not an armor. It's a vial of ink.
It's the Looney Tunes paint.
Hmm.
Just called the ink.
Yes, if you want to, you can read more about it if you would like when you get time.
When I get time, yes. DM me that.
Where you write it in a book and make anything you write true.
Yeah, that's
Too powerful.
dangerous.
Too powerful.
That's the Death Note.
No.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
I'm just waiting for you to break out the Hand of Tyr.
Oh, that's a person, not an item.
No, the Hand of Tyr from
Not
the
in my
from
world.
Norse mythology.
I'm kidding. It was a specific throwback to Butters.
Oh,
I know. Yep, because that's all Almond wanted, but turns out the Hand of Tyr is an actual god.
oh,
He said he needed his right hand. It was his right hand man.
oh, that makes sense. That means it's either Torm or Bahamut. Well, I think Bahamut might be his left-hand man.
Or Ilmater.
That's true. That's true. I always
Then
forget.
there'd be
Hmm?
the Ring of Chelsea.
Spell that.
So we're going to Brashton, right?
Sounds like it.
Wow,
Are
I
we just chilling
almost got
now,
that
or
right.
what? Are we gonna go?
Which I'll allow you
For-
to roll a religion check.
Oh boy.
We're just getting some info dumps right now.
Religion. 14.
Chelsea is you've just gotten to her in your book. Your big book.
Yeah, my celestial book. I'm so glad I
She's
read this.
one of the very lesser known original gods.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Okay.
Like passage as in like of the dead body. Like moving your life to death.
Oh.
And she was usually depicted with a blindfold over her eyes. And you blindfold over her eyes, and her teeth being jagged.
Hmm.
Just standing around.
I want to find a key to sigil.
Then you see one more, and it's the last one, and you see it started to be written out, then it stopped.
Okay.
Necklace of a dead man,
Hmm.
and
Huh.
there
That
necklace
looks familiar.
of a dead man. Yes, it does.
Mm. There's only one necklace dead man would have.
You look up,
Yeah. Is this the one I see on her?
you see it chilling on the neck of your good pal Rita.
Gotcha. When you get the chance, DM me the details of that were written down by the necklace and
All right.
the necklace, the ink, and the ring.
All right.
So the last three. But
Oh,
later,
speaking
of
of which,
course.
can it's been so long since I talked to my patron that I've forgotten his name. Oh my god.
I know it.
Scrag.
Thank you.
Scrap.
Could I have asked Greg to change this fucking rope into something that's a bit more fashionable than a hanging noose?
Then a noose.
No.
Greg, please!
No.
Why?
Because I can't do that for you, sadly.
You can't change it into like a rope choker or something?
Nah. Let me try really hard. the rope on the noose gets tighter,
Oh!
very much so.
Lose it,
I'm-
lose it, lose it!
You still
am
breathe.
I-
You can still breathe.
Say for it.
It's not
Say
choking. It's not choking.
No.
Okay.
Am
You
I
see-
watching her like get red
You
faced?
see it
No.
tighten on her. Like, if it was any tighter, it would be very uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's just like it just suddenly gets a little.
And the rope gets a little bit shorter.
What? You
That's what happens when you pull on a noose.
It went from the rope that was hanging like down to like midway through your chest. It's now maybe just 6 inches.
Okay.
So
Also,
it's
by
just
the way,
it's a tighter noose.
I want to point out. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sam.
That's when you're supposed to use your safe word.
God damn it. I want to point out to you, Mab.
Mhm.
Do I see her getting redder?
Not choking her.
no. Even if I'm not a red tiefling, that's gonna be real fucking hard to see.
Oh, I didn't know what your skin color
Yeah,
was.
she's a tiefling.
Well,
You're
yeah,
a
but tieflings
purple
are many
tiefling.
different
No, that's what I
colors.
said. Even if I'm not a red tiefling, that would still be a bit hard to see.
I've never really known where I stood on tieflings blushing or not.
She's violet, so that would
Yeah.
still be kind of hard to see.
But you
I'd
still
say
have
roll an
skin.
insight check.
Oh, I was gonna say they probably still got blood rushing to the cheeks. I don't know if it would turn red, but gotta turn sun.
I'd probably turn a slightly
Oh, I
darker.
think I noticed.
You do.
So apparently
You also
passive
do-
insight's a thing too.
You
My passive
see
is terrible.
you see the constriction happen.
Lass,
Hmm.
what are you wearing there? I've never seen a necklace do that before.
Oh, it's magic.
What kind of
She shrugs.
I walk over, and I'm only 4'3", so I kind of pat her, like right around where the kidneys are, and I say,
If you're gonna get handsy, buy me dinner first, cutie.
if you're into that kind of stuff, I'm not gonna say no, but you probably better make sure you're in the bedroom first.
I mean, I'm all for public indecency.
Not here. You just hear me say.
Especially here from Vedius.
One's like, no! The other one, yes! Don't worry about me, sweet cheeks. I'll be fine.
Yeah, if you say so.
She just like she pats her shoulder with a smile before she walks over to Mavis. What the hell are you reading?
Shame.
As you were walking over, I already put it away. Just a book on fairy tales I'm gonna be reading.
Make a
Yeah.
performance check for me real quick,
That's
Chief.
what Calliope's reading right now.
Wait,
Mavis, make me a performance check.
What the?
Jedius, you won't get to see anything freaky until I get back from this mission.
10.
You notice that she's going to put away the book, seeing you, she quickly slams it awkwardly.
Slowly raising eyebrow.
I've got both my eyebrows up at this point.
Look, you're
Oh.
you're very. Just shove it and just kind of like looking away from her.
You know, sweetie, I said you were cute. I never said you were a good liar.
No.
Jesus Christ, she's like a demonic Jessica Rabbit.
A little bit. A little bit, yeah.
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
And people are drawn to you.
Oh God! Calliope! Please tell me Calliope is kicking her feet.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Why is that? You are so adorable. God damn it!
Because she's adorable.
Rita moves around Mavis. So what were you reading?
Again, it's a book on fairy tales. It just I pull it out and I show the cover that says, book on fairy tales.
Actually, the name of it's Fairy Tales Are Bullshit.
Fairy tales are bullshit. Yeah.
Oh, now this is interesting, and I'm going to try to take it.
It says written by Belkis.
Belkis,
It
you're
doesn't
right.
give his It doesn't give his last name.
You can tell me
What
you're
does it
right.
say?
Mhm.
Co-written.
Co-read. Oh, co-written.
Co-written by Belkis.
You didn't tell me you wrote. It's like looking at Belkis.
I'm walking away.
Ah, no, you don't. You have
Say you do.
secrets.
I know. Well, less of I couldn't research much, just I couldn't be fucked to try.
Do you have anything else in there?
Got stuff on artifacts, being.
Oh, and
Wait,
you were
what's
just
that?
going. Do you have a copy of it?
No.
All right then, Mavis. You were just going to hide that information from me.
No, I gotta read it first so I can actually give you something that's useful.
1 second. Time out real quick, Chiefs. I need to.
Okay.
Because somebody's read that book recently, and someone has keen mind.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm opening his sheet.
Oh dear.
So are we gonna go, guys?
He should be able to straight get this, but I'm gonna let him roll for it. He looks at your,
I'll
he
be
looks
back.
at your necklace and goes, "Alright, yeah, okay." So I need to.
I'll be back. I gotta use the bathroom.
No worries.
I just love the idea of him looking up and then just yeah, alright.
Yeah. He's like, yeah. Question.
Yeah.
How many things you killed while wearing that?
14, I believe. Well, 13 killed. One was nearby, unfortunately.
Maybe it's just gonna lead you to the side. You've been keeping track.
You'd be surprised what I do.
Okay.
14. Alright. Okay, Belkis, can you take it? I mean, JD's can take it back to my fuck.
Why do you ask?
No reason.
Another question. You said artifact. Does that book have anything to do with this? And she looks down at her necklace.
He's already walking away, man.
Mother. Fuck. Mavis, I want to see that book, please.
I'll let you see it when I've read it. I asked for it, and I'm going to read it first. I told you. If there's anything that I think I want to point out to you, I'll point it out to you. Don't worry.
Mavis, this is important.
Yes.
Please.
You.
She looks desperate.
Mavis shakes her head. I don't know anything yet, and I will let you know when I read it.
I need to know.
Yes.
Also, can I insight her since,
Allow it.
Do I roll anything against that?
Deception.
I mean, it's more persuasion. She's not
No,
being
it's not.
dishonest.
You said if there's anything you'd, I feel like you are being slightly dishonest. Half
Okay.
truths I count as lies.
Okay, fair enough.
I've told you that before.
you're lying. Let me see that book, Mavis.
I'm keeping
No,
a very
sir, you
close
should be
eye
sitting up
on
on the
this
wall.
interaction. I'm like posed to break them up.
Psst, how do you make an NPC sheet only roll to GM? By the way,
You go to the cog, and you know how you have the advantage toggle on the right?
thank you,
There's one that does the GM toggle.
thank you.
Oh, someone's moving around.
I don't know what you're hiding from me in that book about this, but I would really like to know what it is.
By the way, Guru, technically it would have an asterisk vestige next.
Next to the last one,
Yes, asterisk vestige.
I will make sure to look into that. Invest. So this one's asterisk vestige, and none of the others have that.
No. Well, technically, yes.
Mhm.
The Cloak of the Planewalker, the Ring of Chelsea, and the Capture.
Yeah, I figured that was a vestige. I'm not lying to you. I'm giving you the information I have, but I don't know enough information yet. And if it is regarding to that, motions to her necklace, I will let you know.
There is something in this book about that.
I don't
It
know.
says something. I
will
want
look
to
into
see
it.
what it says.
Actually, no, make a intelligence check. Because you'd have no clue it says that.
Me or her?
Her.
Yeah.
That's reaching.
I
it.
asked her about the book, and she said
Yes.
no, but I can tell she's bullshitting.
You're not. You have no clue. You know, Belkis probably knows something about your necklace. I'll give you that.
Which I
She's
would
hiding
count.
something for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and that out of character, that was the reason why I went off to the side when I was asking about that, so that it wouldn't be like a metagame thing where you're like, hey, I want to look at this, and immediately you're doing that. Me wanting to strangle you. Stop
Yes,
that.
strangle me. She saw you in the book.
Yes,
She's
the
curious
book.
as to what the book is.
And I
And
showed
as
you the
soon as
book.
she's curious what's in the book.
Yes, it is fairy tales like Oni and
You know,
bottles.
no. Here's the thing. If you hadn't acted so suspicious, she wouldn't be dogging you.
To be fair, she couldn't say what's in the book if she hasn't read the book.
Did you say you went through it, like glanced it?
Glanced at it, yes, but that doesn't mean that you remember everything you just glanced at. You may be like, yeah, a few things, but yeah, I don't know yet. She was being honest. Half truth, yes, but honest.
Half truths, as he just said, are lies.
Yes, but being honest that with the part of the truth she gave.
One, I'm gonna smack you, and two, it's still a lie. That's like saying some fat man comes to bring you gifts is a half truth, because technically there are still gifts.
Jesus Christ, your fucking notes, Guru.
What? You give me information, I take notes.
Oh, I thought you meant there were a jumbled fucking mess.
No, there's just so many fucking notes, dude.
He takes notes like out the fucking ass. It's beautiful.
Yes.
And to be fair, he's not the only one, dude.
Yeah, I when you tell me a name that's I feel is supposed to be important, I'll put it in an area and make sure I have notes on it.
You better take notes than me for my own fucking game, dude.
To be fair, that's the other reason why I do that, because I know that sometimes you need to refer to someone else, and don't worry, I've got notes. If you've written it down, it's like, hold on, what's the name of that person from this area? Look in the area, I may have taken notes on it.
Wall of fire prepared.
Oh, I don't have it prepared yet. I have it under my spells, so that when I get to that area, I remember that I can learn that.
I think I still need to give Rita.
You don't automatically.
Yes, I know I
remember
don't
that.
automatically, but I want to remember that I can have it.
Okay,
I think I
making
still
sure
need to give Rita her spells. I shit you not. I still haven't fully done that. Like, she has a few, but
Yeah.
eventually
nothing
she just sighs.
I was like nothing in your. I was making sure. Yeah, none of your oaths say you're not supposed to lie.
Yep.
She just sighs. You are consistently hiding things from me that are very important, or could get me killed.
And that's
But
why
fine.
I will. That's why I'm looking.
She
into
walks away
everything.
before you even reply.
I'll say this, Guru.
Mhm.
Your patron isn't angry or anything like that, but you feel the slight. You ever been like scowled at and you feel?
Yes.
That's what you feel.
And I accept it, and I kind of drum my fingers on the book, and as I walk back to the group, I say, "I've got to inquire if I want to be able to be honest about this."
The scowl's gonna stay for a while.
Oh, I know.
Not like days or hours, but a few minutes.
I deserve it. I absolutely deserve it. And Mavis knows this.
What did you
As
say,
you're-
Guru?
I'm gonna say, as you're upset about this or frustrated about this, Paris, you feel yourself getting more frustrated than you normally would about it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So there's opposite reactions. Do I hear snickering? Do I? Like, do I hear
No.
snickering in my head?
It's dead silent.
Oh, that's actually creepier. Just kind of sits down on a stool, takes a deep breath. Is Dawn around? Wait, no, I have a flask of any ale. What the fuck am I saying? She's gonna uncap it and take a drink.
Also, everybody, just so you know, this is Jadid. Everybody, just so you know, traveling from my dimension is weird.
Why?
Teleporting. Well, you see, it's teleporting kind of to a different dimension. Kind of. I'm like both in this in the prime material plane and not. It's strange. Basically, it allows me to be able to set up teleportation circles, yet not be exactly on the same on plane of existence.
I'm squinting real hard at him.
What? What's wrong?
You're just like an eyebrow raise, like the fuck.
Basically, what's gonna happen is it's gonna feel like you walked there.
Oh.
Good.
Not necessarily like immediately collapse, just you're gonna be tired. It's gonna be later in the day too.
Okay.
No time will have passed really. Well, kind of. You know the fate.
Right.
Right.
My world is basically in between the prime material plane and the Feywild. So some of its magic and time travel takes effect.
Not
So,
off. Slowly, I'm
Not too
assuming.
far. You'll probably be there by 8ish.
Oh, okay.
So, and you'll be tired, so it kind of works out.
Maybe start stretching.
I can handle being tired at the very
So
least.
do I. I got short legs.
We barely left the dock, but looks like we got some coffee.
You, Paris, or you
I
feel
feel-
all of the souls that you have collected. Basically, you see Dawn walk in with a dead person.
What?
What?
Huh?
You guys would notice this, and it would be that familiar. She walks in like a kind of like a bandit-looking guy, and he's like throat slit. You see her dagger walks in bloodied. This fucking cunt was trying to steal from you people, and looks to you guys.
How was he
throws
trying
at your
to steal
feet.
from
Wait.
us?
Do I
Your
sense
card.
dead people?
Oh, son of a. No, he was trying to steal from our cart.
No,
Oh my gosh,
no, no,
Maurice, is he okay?
That's not what I
This is
meant.
in here with you.
That's
Oh,
not what I meant.
that
He
is-
said I got a sense of some sort, and she came in with a dead person.
You less of you feel a sense, and more of you feel like a sucking as it's brought in. As you see that once again familiar white orb transfer into your necklace.
Yeah, I've been reading the stories too, Maurice.
He's been enjoying it,
Death welcomes death.
and Jerry just goes, "All right, he's going in the pit." Snaps his fingers, a pit opens, closes. Alright.
You just have a pit?
Yes.
What's in it?
I just
Dead
realized.
Okay.
I realized
Read
something
it a couple
absolutely
nights
hilarious.
Hmm?
It's the way he described it the first time. Essentially, of her receiving a soul was damn near like having a fucking orgasm. So yeah, Rita's relaxed.
Oh no.
And you just hear him go, "That marks 20."
20. I
You have 14 souls of the damned, right?
have 13. One of the innocent.
No,
So that'll make 15.
you have. Yeah, but now with that you make 14. I thought, right? You had
No.
13. The new one makes
that
14.
makes-
Mm-hmm.
If you count Souls of the Damned, yes, 14.
So yeah, souls of the damned alone is now 14.
Okay.
Souls of the innocent count for 6.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
That makes 20.
Oh wow.
Things that you didn't know that were being sucked in. Okay, cool.
You just hear that as this wave of that same energy you take with like when you take a soul or collect a soul, it hits you once again. Just this big like in your head you hear like bells ringing almost.
Her nails are like scraping against the bar.
Do I notice this?
I'm gonna say
This is
she's
all new.
able with the help, she's able to conceal it. It just seems she got a little stressed for a second.
Which, after all that just happened, makes sense.
Okay.
She's talking to her head.
What do you guys have in your card? Dawn's asking, what do y'all guys have in your card?
I keep most of my stuff on me if I can.
Same.
Except for the tent.
I just got here, so no
I
idea.
think like a dragon wasn't on your card, right?
Dragon. The pseudo dragon?
No. It didn't take, what is his name? Peaches? No. Calliope, what's your,
No.
what's your dragon's name?
Maurice has her.
Okay, good.
Maurice looks down at him, this looks back and goes,
Maurice, are you okay?
He runs out of the room crying outside.
What happened to
Oh,
the dragon?
I think the dragon got taken.
Oh, he's like Hagrid.
Oh.
Calliope's gonna kill bitch.
Murder.
When did? Is it her familiar or is it a pet? Now that I think about it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Bond and turn it into a familiar.
I know about that.
Oh, yeah. New Hearth, I forgot to tell you people about, is also a giant trade city. So, New Hearth.
We're
We
down.
should probably get Calliope.
We need to
Um,
grab. I.
It's lost
Uh,
money and it's her friend.
Oh no, I know
Calliope
that.
already ran out the door behind Maurice, but she's gonna go find a
Calliope,
bitch. and kill
around
him.
5 minutes later, he would come back.
With
Seems
the
to have
dragon?
flown back. No, the dragon flies back.
Oh.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, thank
The
God.
eyes are a different color though.
What?
Weirdly,
Oh, what the hell?
it went from the eyes were like a reddish. Now it fits the purple of her skin. The purple and pinks.
Nope, that's supposed to be insight.
Oh, 24 insight. Goodness.
It seems to be like she looks a little bit bigger.
Did she eat someone?
Ah!
More
No,
like
it's a
she
pseudo
reached-
dragon.
Like the pseudo dragon was a baby when you guys got it.
It was
Oh!
molting. Oh. How big can this get?
I just kind of like
It's a pseudo dragon.
scratch under her chin and just go, okay, don't do that again.
Maybe you should go
You-
show Maurice.
you hear
to
your
the-
head. Okay. Or
Oh,
more than okay. I guess that's all right.
Wait, we all here or just?
Actually, no. It's gonna be more of like an extremely good vibe feel. I would say at this point you bonded with her enough to gain the familiar pact.
Wow.
Aww.
So you just feel the really good vibes getting thrown at you.
Cool, now let's go eat some food.
As
I'm hungry.
their
How about
eyelash-
you?
or like even their eyelashes grew bigger and they're almost like butterfly-like in their
I
pattern.
just imagine that Patrick
Man.
Gifford has giant eyelashes.
Oh no. He's gonna give us 40 lashes.
So yeah, you guys,
Butters,
oh yes.
can I? You said it's possible for Scrag to give certain replies or certain feelings if I ask him a question
Yes.
in my head, right?
Yes.
What the fuck kind of reply do I get when I ask him what he means by 20?
Mm,
Is that like a maniacal feeling or an extremely happy feeling? Or
mm.
Yeah.
you said yes, so yeah, it's both.
And just go, okay, I'll set you up with some food. I'll take care of your card for you. I promise I'll do a better job. Anything else you need to do in the city before I teleport you over to Brashton?
We've taken care of most of it.
As far as I can tell, I think we're good.
Okay. Well, follow me then.
Alright. So, we follow. I mean, I
Yep.
follow him.
Yeah. Speaking of Jedius,
Yes.
I'm going to need to speak to you once we get back.
I can give you this. And he'll take out his pocket a stone with half of a face on it. It's a sending stone. I've got plenty. Just hands it to you. You guys need to tell me anything. I feel like there more could become of you.
She places it between her tits. How sweet, but I meant something more physical.
Okay. Here's like shrugs. Okay. Cool.
This poor man.
Well, he's taking you basically back down to the stairs where the teleportation room. And he'll walk to the farther down, and he'll go, actually no, this will be one of the first ones. And he goes, Brashton, yeah, everybody give me a hug goodbye.
Alright. I give him a hug goodbye.
He'll hug everyone that does it. He'll
Yeah, alright.
especially just for fun. As soon as Rita does it, give the hardest squeeze he can.
Wait, what?
But
Mhm.
not of
Oh,
your
I was like-
back. Just
She's planning on kissing him for that hug, don't worry.
I'm not a hugger.
what I
Calliope's
was just saying
gonna
last
hug
time,
and get
but
Maurice
okay.
to come in and so we can
Mm.
squash him.
So you can squash him.
He's okay with it. And you see, as he does, he goes, and he'll pop as you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Damn.
And he's behind you like 30 feet away. He's like, oh, I thought it was gonna be even cuter. Yeah. All right.
I just imagine Rita and Jetty is doing like that French goodbye, like where they just fucking kiss each other cheek, that fucking extravagant shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll go. All right, everybody on the circle.
On the circle I step.
Real quick, there's nothing you guys are forgetting, right? I don't want to be rude and like force you out or.
I think we're okay. Everybody check your pockets to make sure.
You got everything on you. You got all the stuff. You haven't gotten anything.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Well,
And then I'm just holding the really big book in my arms with the thumbs
Please
up
tell
on
me-
the other side.
Is that book the size of her torso?
okay. So, you guys all feel that form of like your body just sinking, and then you appear right side up in this dark, torch-lit room.
That was
And
a
that is
weird
not where-
feeling.
That's where we'll take a cinematic
Break?
moment.
Or some
No, not
cinematic
break.
moment. Oh.
Moment.
Oh,
You guys
dear.
don't see this, but this is more for hey, if anybody's watching, a little bit for you. You guys of course too.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at the still teleportation circle that they left out of. Almost like a first-person point of view, speed out, like not like a body, just think like a non-physical form, just like camera. Zooms through the place of Jedius, not like knocking over anything. The forbidden fruit, zooming through it, going outside the door and up into the air, hundreds of feet above the city. Zooming towards one of the outer barriers of the entrances of the city to this to this tree outside, where we pan up and look at someone sitting in a tree. You see this small robed, like not robed, but like very not well clothed creature, goblinoid, wearing a mushroom hat, just sitting there swinging his feet absent-mindedly. Just looking to be minding his own business with a slight
Yeah,
just
we forgot
frown
him.
on his face. Or slight frown on his face, just looks like he's trying to pass the time. That's where we'll go back to you.
It's been like 3 weeks, man. Our characters would have known to grab him.
I gave you 3 warnings.
I know, but
I keep good notes. I gave you 3 warnings.
I
keep
knew
good notes of
nothing.
all the places and such. You knew nothing.
I am
yes.
absolved. I was not here when he was here.
It's also been very stressful the past few days.
It
so that's
really
why
fucking has.
Like-
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I'm not letting them, unless they remember it, I'm not giving them any more hints.
Honestly, didn't even hear you give any hints.
He was saying, "Did you forget anything?"
Did you forget anything? Did you forget anything? Did you?
I forgot about the character entirely simply because the past few sessions, like after him, there were a couple of weeks where we didn't play, and it just skewered my brain.
It's
I
been
know,
over a month,
know.
hasn't it?
Yeah.
Don't worry though, it's fine.
He'll show
That's
back up in
we
a,
made a
in a
promise.
couple weeks and wanting to kill us because we left him behind.
Unintentionally.
Oh.
So you guys will.
Oh wait, that was one of those moments where Butter sent a message saying "fuck," god damn it.
I know.
Nah, not this time, motherfucker. I have something else planned. Because believe it or not, I totally planned for you guys to forget him the second you guys left him out.
It wasn't intentional. You
I don't
know
think
this.
we left him outside. I think he didn't want to come in.
Yes.
Yeah. So, basically, you guys are just in this room, very barren. It's got the. I'll let Bella roll a history.
Okay.
From what I remember, your dad isn't the king, right? He's just a very
I never
He's a
said he was
noble.
going to be. As far as
Yeah.
I'm aware, he's not.
he's just a noble in the city.
Mhm.
I'll say he's on the king's
Ooh.
council.
Wow.
You've been in here before.
It's my house.
No. You've been in here before though, because you've been in this castle many times with your father.
Mhm.
He's like the king of the king's upper council.
Mhm.
And this is one of the teleportation rooms that you've seen a few times, and you've seen one time like you were here, and like you ever had that moment where like your sibling is like sneaking back into the house.
Yeah.
In this occasion, your sibling was sneaking back into the city.
So, like, I'm detecting they're sneaking, or I am the sibling?
You've seen your sister sneak out of this room before.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Well, that explains a lot. I'll have to talk to her about that.
So yeah, it's quite calm. You see things written on the walls in here. It's like basically just you see the names of you see the names like the nightly nobodies written on the wall. Basically just it looks like adventuring parties that came through here. There's like a chalk on the wall that's like, hey, feel free to, basically tag the wall a little bit with your team name.
Oh, shitbirds!
No.
Oh.
Good
Is
try.
that what the king calls us?
Why would you
Do
want
we
to
have
know
to write our
that?
group name, or can we just write our name?
You notice there's no individual names.
The
on
Mighty Nine.
that
Because
has
I don't
the ring
know-
to it.
What's our group name?
That's an excellent question. Hold on a second, I'm trying to put a note here.
Well,
I mean, hey, if you count Rita's patron, there's not.
we've done a lot to embarrass or harm nobility.
We.
I mean, at both noble parties we've been at, someone's either died
We
or
don't
been
want.
horribly ill.
Well, we don't want to announce
So
that
what?
to
You want to
people.
call us regicide?
I just realized something hilarious. The people who are currently like not on speaking terms just legit at the same time look back at a single person and went, we.
Hold on, who's not on speaking terms?
Rita and Mavis. And,
Oh,
and,
right.
and as soon as you're like, yes, we've done this thing, both at the same time. We.
This is how much of the party fool I am now, right?
I'll be right back, by the way.
Okay.
I said that out of character, by the way.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll give you time to figure out a party name if you want, and comic if you've been talking whatsoever. We haven't heard.
Correct.
Because I already know what nickname you'd give me if it were just me. You'd call me the party pooper.
No.
We don't want to announce that to people. We would just call
Hey.
you.
The alcoholic.
No,
The
Wait, was
Bomber.
I guessing?
Blue Bomber might actually work
Was
well.
I guessing the entire
Oh,
time?
for Christ.
Yeah,
Christ.
Rufus, you've been muted this entire time. Have you been talking?
Hours wasted.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god!
You're
All that
what?
material down the
He
drain.
said hours wasted.
To be fair, it's only been 2 hours. Yeah, hours
2
wasted.
hours.
I'm sorry, man.
This is what I get for trolling. Oh!
Karma came and smacked you right in the dick.
Oh no.
Damn it. I knew I should have checked. What?
Oh no.
Well, I'm sad now.
I'm sorry.
Apologies.
Just remember those good couple jokes you made and give us those again. We're good.
How long have you been trying to talk and not realize you weren't heard?
2 hours.
Ever
Oh my
since All Star,
God.
probably.
Probably.
You want to give me a rundown of anything you've been trying to say?
No, it's not important anymore.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I'll let you backtrack a little bit, man, because that
No,
sucks.
no, it's fine. It's fine. It's not
Trust me, we never will ignore you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't trying
Not
to ignore
intentionally,
you.
anyway.
Okay, so from now on, let's just say this. If it seems like people are ignoring you in the chat, you're probably muted.
Mm.
Type to us.
I even sent a message directly to you, and Discord. Found character inspiration.
Oh damn. Jesus Christ.
People don't understand why I stand in my room, but it's a really personal issue. People always walk in my room. Why are you standing up? I'm like, it's my own damn reason.
And that reason?
For some reason, gas always travels quicker when I'm standing up, and I have very bad gas problems. To the point where once I had to go to the hospital because they thought I had appendicitis.
Oh Lord!
Gas doesn't like to leave my body, man.
You still okay? This is gonna be weird, but I gotta ask: do you still have your gallbladder?
I don't fucking know what that is.
You would know if you had it removed. Trust me.
Then yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, no, my mom had her gallbladder removed, and it does sometimes give her a gas problem.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So did you guys have any idea of coming up with a group name?
Can we put placeholder for the moment and then tell you later?
No.
Oh, we gotta decide right now.
You gotta write it right now, or you can come back and write it at a different date.
Vox Imperium.
No.
Do you know what that stands for?
No.
Do you know what Vox Machina stands for?
I don't know what it stands for, but I know who they are.
No. Do you know what what the
Voice
actual meaning
Empire,
of it
I think, roughly.
Voice Empire or the voice of God?
Jesus Christ, no. I'm not about to call down the wrath of gods for sure karma.
No. That's I said Vox Imperium, the voice of power.
Why the
Vox
fuck not? Sure.
Machina is
Oh yes, because
voice
I was the
between-
spitting image of power and grace as I threw up at the door of the king's palace.
If I have to let it go so I don't fuck with you, you don't get to hang up on that.
Huh?
Don't hold that
I
over your
said-
own head, sweetie.
If I can't hold it over your head, you don't get to.
I'm talking out of character because I still find it funny.
Yeah, we hold it over your head, but we're not like making it, a big deal in front of people.
I realize, why am I still using dice and roll 20? This is my one excuse to use my IRL.
Yeah, I was
Wait,
thinking
okay.
about that.
So I have to ask now. You said Jenny's terrific titties. Does that mean Rufus has borrowed titties? 'Cause he's like the only dude here other than Murray.
He must.
That's why we can't take Rufus to the penile region.
Makes
What?
Oh no.
Penile, but I like it because get it? No, okay.
Jesus Christ.
So
I
yeah,
can't.
Madness grows.
Is that the name you're going with?
No. Unless no one else has something better.
I don't.
I don't either. Fuck it.
Roland
Why
Calliope is
not?
throwing it, the penile pursuers.
If it were
No.
just Rita, Yuri, and Mavis, they could be Jenny's angels.
This
Like
is
Charlie's
What is
Angels.
this name for?
Hmm?
What are these names for?
For
We have
our
to figure out a
name,
group name.
because we have to put it on the wall.
No.
Penile pursuers.
No.
The one I offered was Vox Imperium, the voice of power.
I thought we weren't. Calliope, I thought we weren't allowed to name dirty things.
What? Who told you that
Dirty?
stupid comment?
She looks at you with a side eye like, see? And then she pulled out the map and she points to the bottom of the map and says, see, that's the penile region.
At this point, you would see a slight creak of the door opening.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. You see us opening the door is this dwarvish lass, wearing very fine, nobleswoman's clothing. Her hair is kind of like a curly, cheeks red, and you would recognize her.
Mm-hmm.
It's your sister.
I move over and I give her a huge bear hug and I say, "Ah, sis, it's so good to see ya." Now I see why you've always been coming in there to this room. I whisper.
Oh, sister.
What did you say again?
I whisper so no one else can hear, and in fact, I say it in Dwarvish. Now I see why you've been coming.
Perception check from Rufus.
All the time.
Yeah,
Andrew,
Rufus can speak Dwarvish.
Sure.
So can I.
Make us
Oh.
stealth, I'd say. Is it stealth or sleight of hand? No, it's stealth.
Why are you stealthing?
You.
Keep
You
your
are.
voice quiet.
Oh, I'm stealthing.
Yes, for the people who can speak Dwarvish.
Don't have disadvantage on this kind of stealth, I'll say.
That's fine. Out of character, I don't have disadvantage on any stealth, but that's fine. Honestly, I'm not gonna beat any of these rolls unless I roll a nat 20, so let's see what happens. Yep.
Nope.
You guys will hear her say that.
Mm-hmm.
You're what?
I feel just saying hello in Dwarvish.
Calliope's like an owl. Calliope's...
You know, All right.
No, then she'll just be like, wait, what did I just say?
Wait,
Damn
What?
you some perceptor motherfuckers.
She isn't fully aware of the ability because the bell gives her the ability to speak, read, and write Cotton
right,
Dwarvish.
that's right.
Oh my god.
I gotta
So
speak
just
in
so
a
you know,
Dwarvish
I gave you as much time as it took me to roll 3 on a 20-sided die.
That's understandable.
To do what?
To keep coming up with a name until she finally got it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we should get out of the tunnel to have a reunion.
I think her name should be Penile Pursuer.
For now, let's wait to write our name maybe until we get back. I mean, we're coming back through here anyway.
Rita, since you look at people in a sexual way, I feel like no matter the gender or race,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you notice she like you
Oh.
would see Jedius's interest basically.
I'll walk up to the sisters, hold out my hand.
It runs in the family.
Oh, yes, it does. Hello.
She's just gonna run up and give her a hug and go, hi!
Oh my.
This is a weird atmosphere.
Hmm.
Well, I would say weird, but this is actually very familiar for the past few days.
Doesn't make
So
it
you're
any
Bella's sister?
Oh, why yes, why do you ask? You know she almost always she speaks at a whisper.
Oh yeah.
Can you do
She
me a
hasn't
favor and
said
send me
any-
how many siblings you have, by the way, Bella? I forget.
Yeah, alright.
Number of each gender and how many of each.
Yeah.
She doesn't talk about it too much. Well, we haven't known her long enough.
You've known her for less than a day.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I've always
Already
been
felt like
fascinated
best
with
friends because you had a pillow.
Yep. That's how you bond
Hey,
with people.
we had a sleepover. That's how we bond, okay?
I'm still laughing that I somehow managed to come out on top on that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, yes. Did you make acquaintance with the king like you were supposed to, sister?
I did, yes.
Did he like you?
As well as a monarch can, I suppose.
Well, that's pretty nice. I am so happy for you to be able to get out there and adventure like you've always wanted.
Thanks. It's good to get out of here for a bit.
And she's just got this like very pleasant smile.
Mhm,
Some would view as pleasant. Some, since she's whispering, would view as
As
View
what?
is what?
creepy. Like
Mhm.
some would view a whisper and a smile as creepy.
Yeah.
As long
but
as she don't
that's
try to
what I
fucking
mean,
take me out with a butcher knife, we cool.
So, what are you coming? I got word from Jedius that you were coming this way, and I had a few hours to prepare. So, where are you guys doing here?
Currently, we're just stopping by, going through, seeing if there's work potentially.
Who are
And-
you people, by the way?
Name of group or name of people?
Both? And she just not.
I'm
shrugs.
Calliope. That's Maurice. This is Custard.
Custard, that was the name.
Calliope. She takes out like a small writing pad. Calliope. All right.
That's Maurice.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
I wrote
Rita.
down all of these already. Rita. Okay. Writes down a note.
Mavis.
Oh, okay. This is the equivalent of like your baby sister, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
She's small, but also.
Well, no,
old
she's
for
still
dwarf,
like a.
you know, an
She's still an
adult.
adult.
No.
Yeah.
No, I know, but she's still, a young.
You'd
dwarf.
view her as your baby,
Mm-hmm.
my Goyle, my little bean.
She's like my baby. She's like my baby sister, Katie. She's 18 years old, as I am 23, but she is
Mm-hmm.
a head higher than me and much
Oh.
larger in stature than me. My baby sister, my
I
dear
love it.
baby sister, who could pick.
Rufus,
Who, if she had she has a thyroid disease, so she's kind of weak and like has trouble losing weight. But if she didn't, she could probably pick me up and throw me across the front yard.
Rufus, I'll say, were you from Brashton originally? You were from Brashton, right? And you moved to the world's nose at a young age, if I could.
No,
Realized
he was
I
actually
removed my sister's name on a live stream.
Actually, he was adopted and raised there.
Ah, okay. So yeah, you're among the rarity that's from the world's nose. Almost no one is. It's like being originally from like the inner city of Vegas. It just doesn't happen.
Mm.
Oh,
Yo, Guru, you can like beep stuff out in editing, right? With like, oh wait,
Yeah.
it's a live
Oh
stream.
yeah, but don't give him.
oh yeah.
I'm
So
not gonna do that.
You know, let's just
Not
forget
at-
it. It's a
not at-
live
yeah.
stream. Let's forget it.
Well, I'm also recording it, so you know.
actually, Rufus does have adopted brothers and sisters, and he's still considered the run.
Yes.
That's
Whatever, fuck it.
is Rufus like 5'9" or something?
Oh.
Hold up.
He's 6'1", actually.
Oh. I'm in my head. I'm just seeing How I Met Your Mother, and just is like he's the runt of the group, but he's taller than everyone else. And then you finally see his
No.
brothers, and his brothers are huge.
That's like the dude. That's like the dude who plays a mountain in Game of Thrones. He's legitimately both in age and in stature the baby brother. This guy's like 6'9", 6'10", and his brothers still tower over him.
Mm.
Oh, Yarp.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. There's like 8 different guys who play the mountain.
So, yeah, it's just. I'm happy that you're back. You've been gone for what, a few weeks to a month?
That sounds about right.
It's a long travel.
Okay.
Are we still in these tunnels?
You're not in a tunnel. You're in the castle. It's
Oh,
just.
okay. Okay.
You're just you were in a dark room.
Okay.
She rushed him late.
Mother, I informed Mother you were here, and she is making some food.
This could be
Food?
the last two castles we were in. Are you gonna try and kill us?
I don't believe so.
I think that since Bella has
Um,
been rather sweet to us, that we're safe.
I actually
Okay.
just realized I haven't eaten since.
And there's
I
no
woke up in that-
succubuses here, right?
Not as far
mean-
as I'm aware.
Unless you count me as one.
People playing.
Flyp gives you a hug. You're not evil.
Oh.
It's very confused.
Oh.
I'm not sure about the thing around your neck, though.
Walk away.
Be honest, I'm not too sure either.
What happened was, he's like,
Sorry, I was still in the background looking at the wall, trying to think of a name.
Oh, my name is Sesh by the
Sesh,
ESA.
it's
You know-
likely to beat you.
You would know, Bella. She is the babies are the twins technically. Sesh and Tesh. Tesh is a god.
I know this is probably like off topic, but is it a good or a bad idea to start drinking right now?
I'd say
Both.
wait till you get to my house.
So
Bad,
is that sesh like sash but with an E?
Yes, Sash with the E.
Okay.
bad idea.
I think it's a
Don't
good
worry,
idea.
Madrino. Once I get done with this list, which I'm working on currently, you'll have the entire list of all your favorites.
Oh
Excellent.
boy.
Excellent.
But yeah, I
Flyp
just
has to ask, do Session Tash Mash?
What?
Do sesh and tash
Sesh.
mash.
You would
Oh,
know,
God,
Bella.
yeah.
Sesh is more of like the quiet, nice type.
Mm.
Tesh is more of just a dude. Like Sesh tries being extremely nice and always is, but Tesh is just the worst.
I turn
Well-
to Calliope and I say, "No, he's a knucklehead."
So we're going to the world's nose?
Okay.
We're going down to Wally.
I just realized I haven't eaten since the party, and maybe afterwards.
You I mean, no, yeah, you didn't eat breakfast, did you?
Ivy
No.
comes over to her and goes,
No, it wouldn't stay down.
Oh
"Grabbed
yeah,
a whole
but
bag of donuts before we left. You want one?"
You've been given leftover breakfast. Well, you all are hungry
Mm-hmm.
because you basically skipped lunch.
Mm-hmm.
No, Calliope's been lunching this whole time.
Rufus did eat though.
Yes, you ate breakfast.
Oh,
Not lunch.
Yes.
I don't know.
So
The
we were
drunk
hungry.
Roll up, I even put in there. She was
The
eating.
moment Calliope pulls out those donuts, Yuri just tackles them.
I won't
Okay,
say
just so you
that.
know, it's a bag that was at one point full of individual donuts, but has now been smushed into one big plop of donutty, gooey dough and mess.
Okay, but I'm not
I
gonna
don't think
lie,
she
I would
cares
still
at
eat
this
some
point.
fat.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Like she just takes a knife and she cuts off chunks of it and hands it to you, like you know what I mean, like it's Euro or something.
Oh, by the way, the drunk one owes me 2 gold.
Drunk one.
Yes, the drunk one.
Which one is the drunk one?
The one that got
I
told
point to Yuri.
Why did she owe you 2 gold?
Because I had to buy her new clothes.
Mm.
But I did.
Darn.
No, Rufus did that
Yeah, he
specifically.
did that. Yeah.
Ugh. Rita just like rubs the bridge of her nose. Were you so incompetent that night you couldn't even stop yourself from puking on clothes? Okay. Came back when you can. Let's go inside.
Right.
Get some food.
Yeah, starving.
Butters,
Yes.
is it possible to meditate to talk to the patron, or do I have to go to sleep?
You have to sleep because if you were to meditate, it would basically take a lot out of you,
Gotcha. Alright.
like drain you.
I just had to make sure that there wasn't any more method than just
Also,
sleeping.
you don't know what it would do to your body because when you're fully sleeping and focused on sleeping, you still radiate that like crypt-like smoke, like that mist.
Oh boy.
Whenever you talk to him and people have seen, you don't know what it would do if you try to do it during a short rest.
Okay. Fair enough.
Set self on fire.
I was thinking point of exhaustion if I'm gonna be real honest with you.
Mm-hmm. I did also make another suggestion for a name.
Grave Herald, I saw that.
Mhm.
Honestly, I like Vinx. Vox Imperium.
Vox Imperium. What do you
Yeah.
guys think? Yay or nay?
Yeah.
Hold off on it for now.
I don't have a problem with it.
I'm okay with it.
All right. Mavis picks up a piece of chalk and writes Vox Imperium on the wall. And then she follows Seth out. Or, no, Sesh. Don't know why I said Seth.
I'd like to grab said piece of chalk after he leaves and write something on the wall as well.
What are you writing on the wall?
Testicles does not flee.
Excellent.
What?
Testicles does not flee.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
I'm garbage because all I could immediately think is no balls! No balls! Jesus Christ.
So yes, you're in the main castle. So as you're walking out, you see a few guards. You'd even possibly, if you walk by the right door, see basically a large wooden door laced in gold and like jewels that basically says meeting and
Not going in there.
Mm.
like you ever seen like basically it's the equivalent of a sock on the door.
Yeah. Do not disturb.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought sock on the door meant something else.
Talk on the door
It
means something
does,
else, yes.
usually, but it's fine. Close enough.
Because I'm pretty sure there's a different meaning here at college. I'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah, we're gonna just keep walking.
I'd
Just kinda
rather the
grab
cat in the hat on the door. That's how you know it's getting weird, dude.
I'm grabbing everyone's shoulders and pushing them along.
I thought it's when you heard the goat noises coming from behind the closed door.
I mean, arguably.
I have a couple of questions. Stanley, what college do you go to? Jesus Christ.
So we're trying to help push this along with Butters. Oh no. Also, point of order that I know Butters is not going to let just kind of like, you know, be off in the wayside because this did happen. We do have our sorcerer with us. We did not
Yes, I
forget
know.
her.
I know.
Or him. I just want to make sure that was made aware that he is with us.
We made sure all party members were present and counted for before we went into the teleportation circle.
Except for the one outside the city walls, because we may have forgotten about that. I'm sorry.
Most
I
of them.
What about our ogre friend?
Yeah, he's with
He's
us.
with us.
By the way,
I
I
introduced him.
Why do we have an ogre?
Because he's our friend. He is wearing a three-piece suit. He has a hat that's meant for a halfling. We literally adopted him session 1.
Uh-huh.
Session
He's
2,
Clive, he's
technically.
All right, fine.
His
People
master
keep making it weird. People keep making it weird, like, oh, they're dating. But
No.
Calliope and him were just like, we're best friends.
Yeah. I have never once made this weird.
No, he made the joke that he had a crush on her. That was it.
Yeah, I'm not making it weird. That Calliope is like, you know, the best friend with them. Like, they immediately just clicked. They're just good friends. They are adorable and precious, and we will defend them, even though they can defend themselves with their granny of smiting and with
I still love that.
the power of yeet that Maurice showed us with the guard. They can defend themselves, but we will defend them.
All right. I'll start like giving the tour as we're walking through. Like, well, that's the council chambers over there. Apparently, they're talking about, I don't know, something boring. I'm interested right now.
I wonder if I can send Sammy in there.
I think they're talking about war.
War?
About what?
War.
Oh, maybe it is something that I'd be interested in.
To be fair, I might be wrong. People talk about war a lot on this continent.
Yeah, I've noticed.
To be fair, that's all that people have on their mind lately.
I mean, really? I'm more worried about that sucky bitch.
Yeah, the sucky bitch is kind of being real pain.
She got something to do with the war?
Maybe. What if there's a sucky bitch in multiple cities trying to propagate a war?
Why don't we not worry about the sucky bitch and add very out there theories to Calliope, he said, and just get the tour of the castle so we can explore the town? How about that, Mavis?
To be fair, she put the idea in my head, not the other way around.
You will walk by there's like this on this like pedestal almost in this glass case, this really fine looking axe, gold jewels covering it. Well, looked to be made of gold and other jewels. You know what it is, Bella, and you know what it is because it was in your book, Mavis. And you've just heard stories of it before.
That looks like
It's the most beautiful axe you've ever seen in your life, especially to you greedy ones like you're.
I'm gonna swing that axe.
I wonder if that would kill undead good.
That looks like it would kill undead and make them alive again with how... Hold on, you said you're going to swing that axe one day? Really?
Sweet.
Swing
Is that the
axe
undead
one day.
identifier?
Maybe.
I believe it is, from the way she's talking, correct me if I'm wrong, something that's passed down to those who are currently ruling?
If I'm not mistaken, yes.
So you're saying you're going to rule this place one day?
She's nobility.
You never know.
That's very true. What's it called?
Butters out of character. I would know what it's called. Correct.
Let me scroll up in the artifact.
It is the
Listed it.
Axe of Dwarvish Lord. The Axe of the
Yeah.
Dwarvish Lord.
Yeah,
I got
sorry,
you.
I'm still working on his family.
No
That's
worries.
fine.
Hey,
I had it down. I just wanted
Hey.
to make sure that it was the same thing.
yeah, no worries. They would have been the same name because he mentioned it for you, unless he has a different name for it that I don't know of.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
No,
Okay.
It's called Stormbreaker.
that's a different one you guys haven't read about yet. How dare you?
I want it now.
That there is the axe of the Dwarvish Lord.
The Dwarvish Lord. That feels like there should be a capital T in that from the way you said it. I'm actually going to
It
now
says
correct
there
my notes
isn't.
and add that. Axe of the Dwarvish Lord. Definitely gonna have to look into that someday.
Something funny I want to point out is I'm writing little details about each of the family members, right? And I wrote a detail about his father, but I actually wrote it under his mother. So it's like describing an old dwarvish man, but
As a woman.
I mean,
this is
Well,
dwarves.
Lord,
To be
Lord of the
honest, an
Rings,
old dwarvish man and an old dwarvish woman are pretty hard to tell the difference
Lord of
between.
the Rings dictate that the dwarven females have big beards just like the dudes and are just as thick, stout, and muscular. So I mean,
It's actually in the lore for D&D that women can have beard envy and can grow beards for.
oh really? Awesome.
Uh-huh.
why do you think Bella has the wicked sideburns?
Yeah.
I didn't remember.
She has wicked
Oh yeah,
sideburns.
incredible sideburns.
She's got Wolverine sideburns.
Excuse me while I just casually.
Wolverine wishes he had my sideburns.
Excuse me while I just casually rub my finger on those. Don't mind me.
Buy her dinner first.
What?
We're joking about Bella's sideburns.
No, Bill, I'm legitimately doing that.
Yeah,
And maybe
and
legitimately said that.
I look over, I smirk,
Oh.
and I say,
Wait, how far ahead of me did you guys go? Because I'm still staring at the axe.
we're still at the X. Yeah, we right there at that X.
Mhm.
And I turn to Rita and I say,
I have been working on them for a couple decades now.
How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
You're a dwarf, so probably pushing 100.
Old enough to kick my ass so that I can say thank you?
I
that's
can kick
kinda
your ass, and
grins.
I'm only 20.
Who
Yeah,
here has
right.
okay? So who here has seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
I have.
Yes.
You know when the monkey sees the giant gummy bears falling from the sky and how it
Yeah.
reflects in his eyes.
Uh-huh.
The axe is doing that. She's doing that.
Wow.
Jeez. Mavis kind of
but-
snaps in front of Eurys's face. Hey, Earth 3 Eurysys. Hey.
Wait, but what was Bella saying? I'm sorry.
I point at both Rita and Mavis and I say,
The both of you are right. However, it's not polite to ask a lady her age.
No,
We're
but with
ladies,
age
though.
comes wisdom, and I want to pick your brain.
You'll have to earn that.
Of course, it wouldn't be fun if I didn't. Don't worry, I'll pay for dinner, and we can have a nice, fun chat.
Mavis slides around to
Did
Sesh
I hear
and goes,
someone say dinner?
Right, we should be getting going. If I know my family, we're gonna have to fight for that food.
Oh, Rita cracks her knuckles. This will be.
not that, you know what? I'm just gonna
What,
follow
food?
along and, yes, food. Come, we're going food. Food is
Oh,
more
come
important
on.
than axe. Come, food. Grabs
Mavis.
everyone and just,
She just follows you guys, stepping quickly, but like looking back every like second or so.
mhm.
Mavis, just think about it this way. You don't enjoy the idea of just having me sweating in some tank top to make sure that I can move freely, fighting over whoever? Nothing does that.
I stare at you for a moment, just like, I'm just gonna just gently push her along, just like, and we're moving, we're moving, trying not to let them see that I am blushing. I feel it's at some point I'm going to summon my my packed weapon as a shepherd's herding staff, no fire, so I can just
What
be
am
like
I-
trying to shepherd them along, no
What
fire.
am I, the Grinch?
No, I'm a shepherd trying to herd you all forward so we can get food.
Oh, what? You couldn't
Calliope
even
is
miss
at
that
the front of the
reference?
pack when she heard food.
Yes, I
She's
heard
like,
that.
Calliope is like a half. No, I would say she's like a halfling. No, that's extremely accurate.
Yeah,
Halflings love their food.
yeah.
Right.
she's been snacking since breakfast, and she's like, she heard dinner, and she's like, Food.
Well, what time
by
did you
the way-
say, Sputter?
8.
It's roughly 8. By the way, that's your family.
All right, let's see.
I'm confused, curious, but excited.
Mm-hmm. 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 Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Of course. Of course. uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Really bad.
Uh-huh.
He's reading through it. Give him a moment.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that sounds about right. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So, the last person on there is the one who closestly resembles me.
Oh
Physically.
yeah, I forgot to add something.
Oh no.
I forgot to add something about her. 1 second.
Okay.
When your DM has all of your family's deets, and he sends it to you all at once.
So I was absolutely right when
And
I
your
said that
DM
we
also
were
gets
going.
the right to name your character. Fun things happen, right? Comic.
Oh no.
Butters, you sure you used the right letter there?
I just said fuck it and put that letter there. Sure.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's
Good
hilarious.
lord. Alright, why not?
Poor Rufus
Yeah,
is just.
um,
Rufus is like,
I was-
"Oh,
100% right. We're gonna have to fight for this food.
yeah,
With how many people there are.
You said that last one, and you're like, yeah.
we're going to get some grub. If we don't hurry now, we're going to be an empty table. Move along, move along.
Poor Rufus. Rufus is surrounded by chicks. Gay chicks at that.
I mean, to be fair, you know, you don't know.
Mhm.
Bi/gay/
Oh.
pansexual chicks.
I gotta update that. Okay.
Do we see anything else that would be?
Yuri has no idea what she is.
Do we see anything else that
yeah.
we pointed out as we go through the city to her home?
The city, you'd see many blacksmiths. Very well. You'd walk through places. Sorry, I had written down the Walizak house. Walizak house.
Wallazak. Is that
Walizak family, technically.
Is that Bella's last name?
It is sure not. My
You
last
could,
name is
Bella, can you spell that out for me?
My last name?
No, Walizak. I have it written down in one of your
Oh yeah,
siblings.
just post that in chat.
Just post the name of the family, the Walizak, and just try to spell.
In DMs?
Roll 20.
Yeah,
Roll
yeah,
20.
yeah. Yeah.
Just because
okay,
they
one
would
sec.
see the words, and I know they might want to know.
Please and thank you.
It is spelled like this.
Okay.
Wallazak. And what is that known for or says anything about?
It just says the Walizak house, and it's like, it's like made like it's like a building with 4 towers on either end, or 2 towers on either end, or you know what I mean, like tower on the top left, tower on the top right, tower bottom left, tower bottom right,
So on the corners.
and with it, yes, on the corners, and it's a central building. It looks almost like a smaller office.
It's a smaller office building?
It's not like tower, like office building in the middle, but it's like 2 to 3 stories, you'd say.
Mhm.
Also, it's not you are in a giant cave currently.
Oh, we
I
are in a
forgot to point
cave.
that out. The city of Brashton is in a cave, like a
Underground.
giant cave underground, with the entrance just being a giant hole. Not like up north, no, like not north, to the sky. More it's like you're walking to the north. If you keep walking north, you'd eventually walk out of the cave.
Well, so you have to go north to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the only exit?
Yeah.
Only
you know of.
Exit we know of
I'm back.
to the north. Okay. And you said there's lots of blacksmiths, which we already knew about because this place was renowned for weapons and armor. I mean, I hope for it to be somewhat discounted, but they're dwarves, and I respect them too much to underprice them. But at the same time,
You'd make it to the house, which... Actually, I'll let you describe your house.
ooh,
Okay. It's still in the city limits, I imagine.
He lives
Yeah.
in a,
Like, we haven't
in
left
a-
the city for
in a
it.
Greek-style McMansion with giant statues and fountains and just pillars everywhere.
Well, you're right about the pillars. We're hill dwarfs. We're known for our stonework. So we're talking about a well-fortified... I wouldn't say mansion, per se. It's not
Oh, I said
palatial.
McMansion.
I wouldn't say McMansion. I wouldn't say mansion per se. Like, it's not palatial, but it's a really, like, impressively large residence. Like, probably 3 floors. I'd say, like, 40 feet wide by, like, 50 feet long. Pillars, a lot of darker stonework, but it's offset by like really nice woodwork. Welcome back. Kind of lighter wood on the doors to give it a nice contrast, and like a wrought iron gate in set into another, well, not another, set into a large stone wall that surrounds the residence.
Wow, your house is big.
Yeah, we try to do the best we can.
Like, I think my whole house could fit in a bedroom.
Yeah, potentially.
Oh, I am about to run in and find a nice, fluffy bed to faceplant in.
I think we'd want to get ourselves cleaned up first.
I wanted to eat something. I was told there's gonna be food.
This is true.
Actually, you guys aren't dirty at all.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, I am clean.
You guys haven't done anything today.
I know, but I
Am
still want
I-
to clean myself off to get a.
Am I clean?
Yes, we got you.
Yeah,
As best
remember we
as you
bought you
can.
clean clothes.
Clean enough.
Mhm.
Wait,
So,
You hear Sash say,
so we're finally here, huh?
say that one more time, Butters.
You're very muffled.
I say we have another 20 minutes before dinner is served.
Alright, that's
Ah.
plenty of time to get everyone acquainted then.
Oh, I mean, if Mavis is wanting a bath, you could just lead us both there.
I suppose I could.
Maybe
I'm not sure if we'd have enough time for that, though.
Quick bath, just a quickie.
Probably not.
You know your house would have baths, like
Oh, yeah, I imagine. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't have that many people and not have ads on.
With
specifically,
how
specifically also for brick. Like your
With
parents
how-
make brick.
with how oblivious Mavis is, I don't think she would understand what Rita's insinuating. Bella,
Probably
you
not.
absolutely fucking would.
Oh, yeah, I've known, like, the outset.
Yeah. If you guys are going to the bath, I'd really like to join you. I'd like to have a bath that doesn't have things floating in it that I can't identify.
I don't know
blame you
if
for
20
that.
minutes is enough.
Yeah, perhaps a bit
maybe
longer
later.
than that. But
Besides, I'm
not
hoping
gonna
for a
get-
more private bath. The cute little redhead here.
But we're
Oh.
not gonna get anything done. Just stand right here.
Wipes a little more blood from the bottom of her nose.
Are you nosy?
Oh,
So you're telling me that we're finally here, and you guys just gonna take a bath?
it's
Yeah,
food's
yeah,
ready in
and
20
eat.
minutes. Yeah, food's ready
Well-
in 20 minutes.
Well, you guys do that.
Oh, what are we having?
Rufus pulls out his flask and takes a swig.
Someone's ready.
I'm gonna ask
get-
Bella's mother what we're having.
I'm not sure what we're having. We're gonna have to find that out.
You guys are not even in the house yet.
Yeah, like, I'll walk up to the gate, I imagine it's my house.
Yours, he says he asks the mother.
I thought we were in the house. I'm sorry.
Wait. Let me point this out. You just assume that it's the mama cooking.
I mean, the mama would probably know what's being cooked. I mean, just like
There's no ability. That don't always mean someone knows what's being served.
usually they do. I mean, if they don't, then that's on them.
Bella, you know which one's cooking. I'll DM it to you.
I'm sorry, just where I grew up.
Yeah, sure.
Queen of the house.
That's a good
Besides
point.
what
You
we
know,
all eat.
I'm presuming.
Where I grew up, it's whoever felt like cooking was in charge of dinner.
Same.
That's right.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
That's why I'm in charge of dinner 5 nights of the week in my house.
At the time, it didn't matter if Mom was.
So what are you guys doing?
If she said we want to have something, we were gonna have it.
I'm marching up to those gates. I'm swinging them open. I'm walking up to the front door.
I'll follow Bella and drag Mavis.
Well, you gotta open the gates, and they do open for you.
Cool.
On the
You
road.
see, you see the familiar guard that stands at your gates just to wave at you with a smile.
Give him a little salute.
He has the oh yeah expression, and then switches to his.
Oh
I'm
my.
gonna run up to that guy. Hi there, I'm Calliope. What's your name?
Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. She shakes his hand.
My name's Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
He'll shake your hand semi-energetically.
Like, even if he didn't put it out, she was gonna take his hand by force to shake it.
Just yoink.
I like you, I guess. I am.
I think you made a new friend.
Have you ever actually had someone do that before? In an introduction, they just grab your hand from your side.
Oh no, absolutely not, because I would be arrested for assault.
I've had this happen. Friend of mine at school, way over enthusiastic about meeting new people. He ran up to me the first day we met. And he said, "Hey, you look cool. Hi, I'm Hunter." And he grabbed my hand from my side. I was like, "Hey, Hunter. Oh, okay, handshake."
No. We don't play that game up in here. You don't touch me without permission. Someone will get you.
So, you'll be led into the house quickly, and to greet you at the door, you see your mother in her familiar apron that she's wearing. Go, "Oh, sweet," and immediately fully embrace you and smother you with kisses.
Oh, of course.
Aww.
Her mother, as I've described in the sweetest looking old lady they will ever see, with slight stubble across her face, and is always wearing an apron that says "Mother."
Hello, ma'am.
Mother what?
Mother knows best.
You've brought friends. Oh, and she immediately takes you into a hug, and for an old lady, this girl is strong.
Wait, me?
Yes.
Oh! I'll just hug her back. Hi, I'm not quite used to such affection. Rita actually looks very not off-put, but it's kind of like a face of what the fuck.
Taking it back.
Bewildered?
It looks. Okay, yeah, fuck it. Roll perception for me.
What would the face look
Her?
like?
Just anyone who was looking, honestly.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll say, while she hugs, she goes, "By the way, Mia, Pa, Sech, Brick, Sheep, Mora, Tesh, and Talon will all be here to celebrate you being back.
Holy crap.
Oh, thank you.
Apparently, Luffy might make a surprise appearance."
Wait, can I have advantage because I'm looking at her while she's doing this?
No, it's just a basic thing to notice something about Rita.
Alright.
Calliope would know. Yuri won't know. Bella won't know. I don't know if Mavis definitely doesn't know.
Mavis is currently trying to count all the names that just ran right past her. She's like, 1, 2, 3.
And Rufus won't know. Calliope, Rita's touch starves. She looks all too fucking happy to be hugged by a maternal figure.
I like how none of us rolled above Calliope.
Except for the healer! The healer who wants to help people with their problems!
come sit down, all of you, please. Oh, what are your names?
Mavis.
I'm Calliope.
I'm
I'm
Yuri.
Rita.
The one she's holding, she looks you in the face. Rita, that is a great name.
She actually turns a darker purple. Oh, thank you.
There it is. In dwarf, rules like Rufus.
Oh.
That's a fine-looking gun you've got on your hip. You make it yourself?
Yep.
Oh, my little Belcha is. Oh, I'm so proud. You were known by your mother as Belshi or Squish.
Belshi or what?
Belshi. Let's say Bella Belshi.
Yeah.
Or Squish.
Squishy.
Rufus holds in a laugh, just a little bit. I ain't even embarrassed.
That's such an adorable name.
Okay, okay, sit. Food will be ready in like 13 minutes, hopefully. You see her scream in the back. You just hear her scream at the top of her lungs. Where is it? Politic! How long? He's like, if you come in here, not much longer. And she rushes into the kitchen. And
What
she's
was that
long
name?
dining. Politic.
I'm typing as fast as I can. Politic.
Politic. I didn't say it out loud. I swear I didn't notice. It sounds like politics when I wrote it.
Yeah, I realized that.
That's I was honestly spelling it that way first. I'm like, that don't look right.
He's abrasive and he ruins friendships.
No.
The only friendships
Tears
he
the
ruins
family
are
apart,
people.
man.
What was your mother's name? Bella?
Mazia.
Mazia.
Spell that out.
Her name is absolutely beautiful.
Yes, I did spell it right. Yay. Mazia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kids. It's like
My
being
eldest
back,
brother's not here right now.
it's like being back home.
I love that Matt and I have the exact same thought process when it comes to dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
That they just have a multitude of fucking children.
They live long enough. It doesn't make any sense why they wouldn't.
Yeah, no, that was my exact thought process with fucking Alex's children.
Right.
I shit you not.
You said the oldest isn't here? Who's the oldest?
That would be my brother.
I
His
mean, to be
name-
fair, I do kind of imagine all dwarves as very short weasleys.
His name is...
Bentley.
How do you spell that?
I will type that out.
Please.
Did you say Stanley?
I sure didn't.
Okay. Stanley or Bentley is what I heard.
I heard Finley.
You got it right the second time.
Okay, Bentley.
No T.
Bentley. Fuck you.
Oldest. So Bentley is the oldest. Sesh and Tesh are the youngest. Twins.
Mm-hmm.
Is her dad's name Brick? Is that what I see?
Politic.
No.
What?
No, those are my sisters.
Oh. One of your sister's names is Brick?
Yep.
That's beautiful.
I need to meet this Brick. Just so I
Okay,
can
hold up.
know.
I'm sure you'll meet that at dinner.
I'm sorry.
Rick.
Parents' names.
House.
Parents' names are what again? I'm sorry.
Mazia and Politic.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the people coming to the party, and she's directly using the name like not servants, but not like just they wouldn't call them servants. You would see them as friends of the family. Just quickly bring chairs for the.
I guess we're bath later then. Okay. Just
Well,
sit
I
down.
mean, she did say that it would only be 20 minutes, unless you can bathe in 20 minutes. Which, if I'm joining you, no, you can't. Let's do this.
I don't know why you being there would slow it down, but sure.
Oh, sweetie.
So currently, you see in total around 10 chairs, or you see one with the names carved into them of Sesh, Test, Politic, Mazia. Those two are right next to each other, just like Sesh and Tesh. Bentley, which is one looks to be not used in a while. More, but somebody would already be sitting down there.
Hello.
You would see her
So
kind of like, she's a very just smiling looking individual. Very common clothing, unlike Sesh. She's got longer hair, like, and she's got like a little kid on her lap.
Oh,
It's a small looking, actually, a small looking halfling child.
Oh.
can I
Just
walk
sitting
up
on
to
her.
them?
Wait, let me get this intro to see first. Then I'll.
Okay.
You'd also see carving through another one where somebody sitting down will be telling a rather almost wimpy looking dwarf sits there. Well, wimpy for a dwarf, normal for everyone.
Yeah, really.
Wearing robes of multiple colors, usually the darker blues, and is currently like reading, which every once in a while, Miss Mazia will walk by and pat him on the hand and say, "No reading at the dinner table."
Mm-hmm.
You see one with called Luppy written into it, and it seems to be pulled out, look to be anticipated. There's a ship written on one, and she's sitting down. It's like a undercut to the left side, pitch black hair, with slight like red outline to like highlight. There, she seems to have like just a giant greatsword on the back of her chair strapped across, which Mazia does not have a problem. And she just seems to be happily chatting with Morara. And then there's a chair that just says brick on it. As you look to see, it looks to be younger, but it's hard to tell.
Dwarves.
She's got a full unibrow. Or no, it would be a monobrow, I guess. A full beard, like,
Full.
and very unkept. Her hair is a tangled mess, almost tangled into her beard. She has a pea cup and is built like a brick shithouse.
Jesus Christ.
Brick.
House.
I lean over and I say, "Of all of them, Brick's the one that's come closest to beat me in arm wrestling."
I believe it.
And
Make
she
a
hasn't
deception
yet?
check.
What do you mean deception? That ain't lying.
No, she's definitely had.
Okay.
She's the barbarian of the family. She
Oh,
definitely had.
Oh, I don't know, man. No one's gonna.
Insight?
I want to play chess with Brick.
You tried.
No, I tried.
Dude, even if I nat 20, I can't beat that. Really? She's beating you. Now I have to put that arm strength to use.
I think she said almost, but you know.
Oh, almost. Yay, semantics.
Yes.
Am I muted?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm starting to worry about the mute toggle on my mic. My headset.
You're fine, it happens.
It's funky. And not the good kind of funky. So,
You see, coming out of the kitchen, taking off his apron, is this older-looking dwarvish man. You want to say older, I mean old-looking for a dwarf.
That means it's noticeable.
Yes. His beard touches his feet while it is braided. His beard is braided up, like fully, and it still touches his feet.
Jeez.
And when he takes off the apron, it's like he's extremely well-dressed, even more. Just very gray hair, slicked back, kind of. No comb over or anything like that. And he just goes, well, hello there. My name is Politic. It's nice to meet you all.
Hi, Politic.
Hi,
Glad to meet your
Hi there.
acquaintance. You can also, if you would like to, call me Mr. Hammerman, if you wish.
Mr. What?
Hammerman.
Mantle. That's my last name.
Oh, Okay. Might I just say your beard is awesome, Mr. Hammermantle?
Surprisingly, not the first time I've heard that.
I believe it. That's yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a beard like that. It's amazing. Of course,
Well,
I've never been to these lands. I've never.
I haven't cut it once.
I believe that too.
Do you think if it grows much longer, you'll be like, what will you do with it?
I'm like,
Wear
start
it as
stripping
a
over
scarf.
Use a scarf. Trip on it.
That's amazing.
and then I go over and I give him a big bear hug.
Do you ever trip on it when you run?
No, because a good dwarf knows how to handle his beard. And he just embraces the hug, and he's like, and you feel the like shaking of the hand, or just.
Mm-hmm.
Old man syndrome.
Well, yes, me and the wife should be done with the food rather quick.
Okay.
If you want anything in particular, we probably have it. Make it be in. So, any suggestions for anything you'd want delivered directly to?
Well, what are you making right now?
We're making some red, some pink, giant pink worm steaks. We're making a salad for Luppy if she gets here. She said she might be trying to be on her way because she heard you got back. We got some kind of like this very fine cheese Luppy made a while back for us. We melted that down and we made some fine breaded chips. We got added some seasoning to that, of course. We got some noodles from imported. Gonna use some of that same cheese for that. Make some macaroni. I know you like that. And you like that, like pokes your nose.
Oh, the man knows me.
We got some.
One of each, please.
One of our good friends raised chickens and used an enlarged reduce spell kind of potion on him as he was getting butchered. So we got giant chicken.
Excellent. Is that how that
Did the
works?
same. Did the same thing for turkeys, like those giant turkey legs. He did the same thing for those, so they're even bigger.
That man deserves an award.
We got a little bit more. I'm sorry, my mind's escaping me right now.
You're doing great.
You leave me too.
Well, thank you. Also, we have a dessert of. I made some fudge this morning, and because as soon as I knew you came back, I wanted to make you a nice dessert.
Starts laughing.
I made you some fudge. Then I melted some of it down and made the brownie with it, with a little fudge over it. I just wanted to make sure I made you a little happy.
Thank you.
You went on your first mission. I was proud of you.
Well, I'm going to eat whatever you put in front of me.
He looks at him and goes,
I am
"You make
starving."
fudge every morning?"
He looks at you and just goes, I like you.
I'm already. I'm not even tasting it. In actuality, but I'm salivating over the very thought of it. Yes, I'm ready for all of this.
He's gonna quickly put back on the apron and go, now you kids can all talk. I'm gonna go and finish the thing. You see Brick is just sitting there staring straight wherever she's looking and just not saying deep in thought.
Very
So, Bella, I don't think I properly introduced myself to you. I think I was hammered.
Possibly.
I'm Yuri. I am the group's
drunkard.
What's my useful purpose? Think about it for a second.
You fall out of windows to tell us if they're too high to climb.
I'm a rogue.
I'm teasing you, Yuri. I'm teasing you.
Bella starts quietly.
No, you know, she's
chuckling.
she's face palming, but she's laughing. She's
Mhm, mhm. I
She
stick my hand
has
out
the
and I
most
say,
confidence I've ever.
Rita. Rita, you there?
Rita said BRB.
Oh, okay, I can wait a little second. Is that?
I give her a firm handshake and I say, well, it's good to finally meet you proper.
This is a really nice magic carpet B&B.
Say what?
Nothing, horrible joke. Moving on.
In the meantime, I guess I'll go over to Brick, kind of like out of character. Would I know if we're the kind of people who gently punch each other in the shoulder or like full punch each other?
Oh, Brick, you're full on puncher, bro.
Oh yeah, I go over and I absolutely slug her in the shoulder and say, what you doing there, Squirt?
Just her head just slowly turns towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Her eyes widen like she finally realizes you're in.
I like tap my chest. I'm like, ah.
All right,
Oh, is she gonna try and punch her right in the chest?
Oh, damage.
Oh, damage.
Roll damage.
oh, that's right. I did something. No, I did one DD instead.
I'll have one.
Ah,
A
it's more like
24. A 24.
There
hit.
you go.
She doesn't aim for your chest.
Yeah, where's she going?
Straight for the 4.
There we go.
I'm just what is that freaking anime where like people like the two of them just like punch each other like right in the face and they just grin and just like, yeah, do it again.
I think
like
that's
every
every. I
show
think
is
that's
every anime.
That's from Seven Deadly Sins when
Thank you.
when Bon and Meliodas first meet after a long time. They
That's-
destroy
yes.
the whole prison, basically arm wrestling.
That's just
Yes.
every shonen anime, to be honest.
Yes, but that's actually the specific one I was looking for was Seven Deadly Sins. I was trying to remember that specific one. Yes.
Meliodas.
Slam into that's the one I was thinking of. That's perfect.
Give me that damage, Butters.
So you two just go into straight rest.
Yep.
Imagine you two were the closest,
Mm-hmm.
or you were the closest with her.
You know,
Even though her appendages do get in the way a little bit, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I think that we should stop it, but at the same time, it's like two carts crashing. You can't help but just slow down and watch it.
They're like, this is gonna sound really weird, but they're into edging. Like edge, like to the point where the bone's about to snap, then they back off.
Mhm.
Ah.
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
No,
another kind of
no.
edging.
No. The sort where you're about to snap limbs. Ow.
Ah.
All my arms and my legs immediately like locked up at the thought of that. No.
I've edged until my mind was about to snap.
That's not the kind of edging that's going on here.
Nope. They're gonna try and beat the hell out of each other.
Do we like draw? Do we like? It's like a fun thing, I imagine. So it's like we're not trying to hurt each other, but do we eventually like stop, or does someone have to tell us to stop?
Out of character, I do want to apologize
Do you
for my
back down
shit
anything?
British accent. If there's anyone British watching this, they're probably horribly offended at me.
You know I don't.
Remember,
like-
Dapper, you're playing a fantasy game. There's no such thing as a British accent. There's no such thing as England in
Well
this
said.
world.
Hey,
Yeah.
to
True.
be fair,
This is true.
here's the question, Bella. Do you back down?
Hell no.
Someone has to break you up.
Uh,
Oh,
I'm back.
Welcome back, Mavis.
hey, I'm wrestling my sister.
to Brick.
Oh,
Yeah,
Her and Brick are
why is
wrestling.
Mavis stuttering? though?
because Mavis is going to break them up. Is like, I don't want to get in the middle of the slugging match, but I think I might have to.
Rita is immediately gonna stop her.
Like I walked over. Like remember when
Rita, as you're going to do that, something else happens.
No, not Bella.
No.
Mavis.
Rita,
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
See, here's
no.
the thing. I
As
just
you're
wanted
going to do that, something happens to you because I've been waiting to talk to you about something.
Oh,
What?
First, Madrino, say what you guys.
Well, I was just gonna describe what happened for.
You should describe.
Yeah. So basically, Brick was the only one who didn't really like react how I expected when like we came in. She was just like staring off into the distance, like thinking. So I immediately go over, like wind up and slug her in the shoulder, and she turns like, "Who the fuck you think you are, punching me in the shoulder?" and sees it's me,
and we immediately start wrestling.
Oh dear God!
Like her first instinct, as soon as she realized who it was, eyes widening, was to punch her right in the forehead.
I just imagine, bitch.
So basically, you were paying attention to that. Yes, you had to go to break, like stop Mavis or whatever. And all of a sudden, you feel a tugging at the back of your like. You turn around and there's a dwarf there with like shorter mutton chops than Bella.
Yeah.
Wearing black shades.
Oh my God!
Got like the flavor saver kind of thing going. hair like oiled and slicked back. Wearing a full leather jacket.
Glasses.
Oh my God!
And you see her, hey there, sweetie.
Oh no, it's him. Like, do I hear this?
No, you're too busy fighting.
I just want to punch him on.
Hello?
Is this Tesh out of character?
This is Ted.
I imagined. He's everything I could have hoped for.
Oh, I'm not even his
Jesus.
actual brother, and I want to hit him.
She just like puts her hand on her hip. First of all, it's very rude to grab a lady like that. Second of all,
No, wait there, Ma. You ain't gotta say a thing. You know what I'm saying?
wait, what?
Imagine, like, what is it?
The
what's that
Fox?
movie with the... No, what's the movie from the... God, it's with the guy from Scream.
Oh,
Guy from
fuck! The guy from
Beverly's Most Wanted. Beverly Hills Most Wanted. Isn't that it?
I haven't
It's
seen that.
basically the kid that tries to act so gangster, but he's so...
Oh.
That's the idea.
No, I'm saying I didn't hear what he said when he stopped me.
Hey,
Is
yo,
this guy like
we-
dressed like a greaser?
Hold on.
He's dressed like a greaser, kind of. Not as good looking. You see, he's a little overweight, so the shirt kind of doesn't fit him.
So he's like a fake greaser, he's like a greaser who still wants to be young, but he's like 45.
He's like the worst of the tunnel snake.
Oh Lord! Wait.
Hold on, guys.
So-
Shh. What did he say?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Hey,
Don't
yo,
just be.
Ma, you ain't gotta act like that, man. I'm just trying to have some fun. Know what I'm saying?
I'm crying.
All right, here.
They're
Let,
not tears of joy.
Bella, I didn't know Johnny Bravo was your brother.
whoa, bubble. Let me put this then in the terms that you will understand, and let me go a little bit more urban. You ain't about to grab onto me like that. Understand?
Do I hear that? Like, can
You
I
will
have
hear
it?
the shouting.
I'll hear it. All right.
It is about to be an intimidation check, legit.
Ooh. Mavis is trying to rake them up.
Now you can try again.
No, I said, you do hear it.
Oh, can I like put Brick in a full Nelson and look?
Oh my
Roll athletics.
What?
Roll athletics.
Okay.
Oh,
That's not bad. Ooh, there we go.
You're able to get her into it and do that. And he just goes,
God!
hey, I see you chilling with my sis. Nice. That means I get more time to stare at you. And he'll go walk back at you.
Tash, if I see you doing that again, I'm going to finish with her. Put you in the ground.
You see he gives you, like, the finger gun?
Oh my god. Mavis walks over, like, about to stop, sees the full nose, like, that's your
he
brother.
can't be real.
I turn back to Brick and I say, do you tap out?
Say that.
Does you tap out? No.
And you keep making an athletics.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Contesting athletics and she.
Oh shit! Nope.
And she'll go into a rage.
Oh no!
As she just basically takes you into a wall, grabs you, takes you in the wall, and throws you on your hair back, and runs it back into a wall.
Oh no!
Oh Jesus!
I bounce off the wall, shake my head, and say, oh, never.
Acrobatics check versus her athletics.
No one has calm emotions.
No, I'm a warlock.
This
I
isn't-
don't get this.
I don't know if this is an emotional thing.
I'm enjoying this.
Oh, I failed!
You go through the wall, and at this point,
If Rita asks Calliope, would you be like, okay?
so after that,
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Your assistant's just gonna look at the mom and be like, "How often
Yeah,
do
she
you have
does
to
succeed.
repair the walls around here?"
Oh, okay. Do I get to roll against that?
This is calm emotions.
Oh,
Look at her modifier, dude.
for calm emotions?
Please tell me
For
it's a
charisma
negative.
save.
Please tell me it's a negative. -3!
Oh god!
I mean, to be fair, that means that she's got at least a 5, I think, if I'm doing my math right. 1, 2...
Yeah.
at least a 5. Madrino can tell you, his dwarf adopted dad in a different campaign has a 3 charisma.
Yeah, oh god!
Oh man. Cool. So I shake my head and I give Brick daps like,
That was absolutely precious. I see you've been working on that face smash. It's really coming out nicely.
That familiar. And she walks back.
I'm gonna walk up to Bella. Just lift your head for me, sweetie.
Oh, wait, what's up?
Oh good, your face isn't smashed in.
No, she's...
Did I take any damage off that, Butters?
Oh,
I'm
he's
just
typing.
gonna-
Hold on, he's typing.
Oh.
You take 11 damage, G.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
cool. I take like 11 off lay on hands and
Before you do that, like as you're about to do that, I like hold
Yeah.
on, let me turn to the left, take a deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
All right, pat your cheeks as you're healed up to full.
Oh my gosh.
I got max on both rolls.
Jeez. Nice.
I pat your cheeks. I'm like, all right, you should be good now. All right. No, hey,
I was feeling good even before that, but thank you.
hold on. I saw you were wrestling one night. Did you get a few good licks on Brick, or
I mean, probably.
Out of
did
character,
she-
Butters.
She got a few.
like how much damage approximate would she have taken? Approximate.
Oh, none. Brick didn't take any damage. The
Oh, just
final
wrestling.
hit was the only thing that did damage. Going through a wall hurt.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I imagined. So, yeah, Brick's fine then.
Oh lord.
I'm completely okay with that since that was 11 points of damage. I'm just like, I'm okay with this.
That was
I
over a
thought
quarter of my
2d6 was adequate to
Yeah,
run
yeah,
through
yeah.
a wall.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely adequate. Yeah. You don't get thrown through a wall without taking some damage.
I don't know why, but I'm really into Bella right now.
Cool. So I
I think it's
turn
because she's a
to
manic fucking dwarf.
Yeah.
Mazia and I say,
But I'll fix that up later.
Are they always like this?
They're not in the room. They're in the kitchen.
Sorry about the
okay.
wall, Mom. I'll fix it up later.
Don't worry, sweetie. I still have that carpet there, or scenting stone.
That sounds useful.
It is with this family.
Your sister
Just-
is.
A
With this
powerhouse.
family, it's a bare necessity. Simple necessity.
Gosh.
Forget about your worries and your stress.
Well, now I know Bella's strong. Now I'm curious if I could just sit on her shoulder like a parrot.
And we just go, food is served. As like you see many like invisible servants just start hovering the food.
Okay.
As like
I just love how Ruben's just sitting drinking coffee like,
Coffee. He's drinking alcohol.
dancing on his music as it's coming in. But it's like
Totally
really
crazy.
bad.
That's 50% whiskey.
It's like
and the other
really
50%
bad.
is ale.
Also, Calliope, no!
Wait, I just thought about it. Since we're in a dwarvish household, does that mean they have the good drink?
oh, you fucking know we do.
Obviously.
I would love to have some more of that stuff. I offered my flask to the king at the party, and he took it all.
Oh, well, that stuff was weak.
You need the good stuff, apparently. Which, to be fair, no offense meant to the dwarven household. I don't drink ale. I try and keep my mind clean because one of us has to.
We got water, not to worry.
Appreciate
I mean,
it.
It's
If you give me-
it's an insult around here, sweetie.
if you give me about 30 minutes, I can make it so your mind's not clear, and it'll be the best time of your life.
I want to get stupid drunk, but I don't want to get puking drunk.
Tess stands up on his chair and points at you.
No, please!
I walk over to Tash, cracking my knuckles and my neck simultaneously.
Hit me with the big cup.
Hey, yo, calm down, sis. Hey, chillax.
And then I just start nooging him.
Oh, yeah.
Please, God.
We gotta take this sound. He makes this sound.
What was that? Have fun,
you
can't hear ya.
Have fight, you're 4-3.
I mean,
Before I start getting plastered, though, I would like to ask a question. How long have you guys lived here as a family?
As a family, our oldest is. How old are you again, fella? Message.
Yeah, sure.
So at least as long as she's been alive. Okay.
I know it's a bit sudden of a question. I'm not here just because I'm with them. I have a reason to be here.
Oh, really?
What?
We've had it for 150 years.
All right, yeah, that's good enough. So, did you ever hear of a Dralin Tepes coming through town, perhaps?
Can you give me a description?
He's big, and he is blue. He looks like a dragon, but he's a person.
A dragonborn?
Yeah. He's a dragonborn. He's a blue dragonborn, and he's quite large. He has this. He has these big white feathers? Question mark. Out of character. Hold on. What replaces a dragonborn's hair? Like, if dragonborn don't have hair, full on. Yeah, they don't have hair. What do they have?
Dragonborn can have
scales.
Yeah,
oh, they can.
Yeah, they can.
I
Have
didn't know that.
Yeah.
I think Moon has feathers.
Some can have feathers if they want.
Lizard
I always
have,
visualized
that
Dralin having like a beard, but not like a
dwarf beard.
Gandalf.
Just a little
or a
tuft-
dwarven beard.
Tuft goatee.
Maybe he would have grown it out to be like dwarven while he was staying here, you know, like to fit in. But
he's got a soul patch.
yeah, I was imagining like a long soul patch, like a Chinese businessman in like the early BCs.
Oh boy.
I'm afraid not, miss, but it doesn't ring a bell, really. Nobody I served on the council with or anything like that. Nobody I met.
Was there anyone I could ask who might have seen him?
Well, you could always talk to the barkeep in town. They got one large bar, which you just see coming in. It's like the size, roughly space-wise, of like bigger than the Senate Council meeting room.
Oh, jeez.
A little bit bigger that would be, and that's just the size of the bar, like the main area.
This place is meant to get crunk.
Mm-hmm.
We are there. Are you sure it came to Brashton?
While this is going on, I'm just making the rounds. Siblings.
All I remember hearing is that he was going to the land of the dwarves to find a friend. This was a long, long time ago.
Well, maybe if he's going to the land, if he comes here, most people that travel through here end up making their way to the world's nose.
Say again. Out of character, say again, because I didn't get the last bit of that.
Most people who travel here end up making their way to the world's nose, to be fair.
The world's nose. I know it's a bit silly of me to ask, you know, about someone that probably just breezed through town for a day or two, 20-something years ago. So I figured it was a silly question. I just thought I'd ask. Before I got too drunk to remember, you know?
Yeah, alright. So sorry it couldn't be much later.
Oh, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah. By all means, please dig in.
Oh, you
Whatever's
know
in
I
front of
am.
me,
Without
just
even saying anything else, she just starts wolfing shit down.
inhale.
I know how
Just
to
like
fight
she
food in this family.
flips her ear, and you just hear a vacuum turn on.
Okay, Ulysses, you take
I what?
You take what?
1 damage of blood.
Oh, someone punched you.
Oh my god!
This family is fighters. You go in for the first bite. This family is fighters.
You gotta
You're not sure who threw it or who threw the first punch at you,
Grace, get me food.
but someone did. Yeah, they really Brick his eye in that ogre.
Brick is like, yes! Yes!
You and me team up. We'll get the biggest share of dinner tonight.
So yeah, she's like, you all get your share of food, and eventually, like, it's like 30 minutes into eating.
What check can I
So
roll
you-
to see if I can get me some good stuff?
I mean, you just gotta work for
Yeah, you
it,
just
man.
gotta work for it. Yeah, it's basically just no rules. It's just free for all. Grab what you can.
I mean, in that case, Rita's snatching a leg.
I'm frantically just trying to grab whatever I think looks good. I'm gonna grab me a fucking chicken leg.
No one is
Okay.
touching the salad, by the way.
Yeah, the salad is for my sister who's not here right now.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna. I'm guessing it's a singular salad.
No, they made enough for a few people. 'Cause
It's
they
not
heard
bad, it's just that they won't eat it.
Yep.
They heard that the party is here. They made enough for, like, just in case any of you were like salad.
Maybe
Like,
take
they
some
knew
salad.
no one. They knew none of their family was gonna eat it. But they're like, hey, maybe these people.
Mavis does eat some of the salad, not to be polite, but because she actually wants to have some salad. She's like, "Ooh, greens!" She grabs some. When she sees no one's grabbing for it, she's just like, "I'll take a little extra then."
Eurus is just like Eurus is just like grabbing for whatever is within arm's
You
reach.
do see, there's 3 5 gallon things of ale. One says the light stuff, and one says the good stuff. One says the.
The what?
The good stuff.
Good with like italics, bolded, quotation marks, underlined
No,
3 times.
It's
good stuff.
It's the weak stuff, the good stuff, and just the stuff.
I start on the good stuff and I work my
She's
way
gonna
up
go
to
for the
stuff.
one that says the
Oh, I
stuff.
know what's in there.
I'm grabbing the
I know
stuff.
that's not what
She's
I
gonna
want to
pick
start
up
with.
her. Was she provided with a glass?
Yes, tankards.
She's just gonna walk right over to the stuff.
I
Okay,
see
got
her
a
do this.
Well, make a dexterity check to see who gets there fastest.
A dex check? I mean, it's gonna be the thief.
Oh.
Are you sure? Are we certain about this? Let's see what happens.
Wait, did he say dex
Yeah.
check?
Calliope.
Calliope.
Permission to
Yeah,
soccer
so-
kick Calliope across the room.
There's a
Permission
check, so
denied.
technically Ulysses, you're
Oh, that's right. It's a check, not a save. So
Yeah,
minus
check.
2.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, check. Okay, hold on.
I mean, Calliope won anyway.
But at the same time,
That's just gonna be a quick second.
gets right in front of Rita. Just, no.
And
What the heck did
it's
Tesh roll?
most. Say that again.
What the heck did Tesh roll?
He has a +5 to his dex.
He's a slick back dwarf
Wait,
man.
Rufus, is that a dexterity check or the other?
That was a save.
So minus 2.
From
That's
Rufus.
still.
So
Still
That's
19.
still.
Yeah. I mean, Rufus, is that the thing I told you to roll earlier? That you DM'd? Can't hear if you're talking about.
Comic.
Oh, he's muted.
No. Oh no.
Oh boy.
I mean, if he
I
has,
typed that I slipped out for a little bit.
yeah, no worries.
It's all good.
But yes, that was for the thing you wanted me to send you, Butters.
Okay, and also, are you rolling a dex check to get to the?
Yeah, I'm
I'll
gonna
hit-
roll.
Once I see that line, I'll just head over to the good stuff.
Yeah, that's why. Why do you think I started with the good stuff? I knew what the line would be for the stuff, and I know I can't roll high enough for that.
Mavis, are you touching the weak stuff at all?
No. Like it's not like
Not
me
drinking
being-
at all.
It's just something my character does not do. She doesn't drink.
Calliope, are you drinking?
The stuff.
Yeah.
stuff. That is exactly what I'm going
and to be fair, the moment they turn away to like everyone's going to get the stuff, I like get to the center of the table as far as I can to quickly grab some of the food. Just be like, pull out my plate, just like they all abandoned it. I'm tactical about this. I know that I've got a chance to, the herd is thinned. Quickly grab some food.
Mori walks up to the weak stuff and just grabs it with one of his hands. Not like one glass. No, he just picks up the 5-gallon thing, and the family just goes
chug, 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 chug.
You see the parents just go, look at each other and go, and just give a thumbs up simultaneously.
We approve of this. Take it.
Chug, 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 chug.
How far do they get?
No, I like to take my time.
Oh! I'm gonna take a
Alright.
seat by Mavis for the cup.
What was that check for, buddy?
I'll DM it to you.
Oh boy. Also, I just realized that, technically speaking, Calliope has advantage when talking with dwarves, because she has the belt.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting, because we're in a dwarven city.
Oh, I didn't know that you had advantage when talking to dwarves.
I'll do that for now. Rufus, you'll get
Oh,
you'll
Don.
get more when you sleep, because you'll get time to think about it more. But for
Yes.
now, that's what
The halfling baby. I wanted to
Yes.
see the baby.
Yes, the baby.
she hasn't moved. She isn't turned.
Can I approach
That's-
the baby?
Yes, you can. You see him like, and like as you get close, he just grabs you like your nose.
How long has Calliope had this belt? Just
Are
out of
you
curiosity.
asking in character?
No.
Since you met her.
Out of character.
Yeah, since before you met her.
Before you met her.
How long since before?
Probably like 2 weeks.
Yersi's, by the way, for my notes, I forget his name. Can you type out his name in chat?
Can I pick up this baby? I am carting around a child.
Giving the
If
mom
you
a
ask-
chance.
So
Well,
what does the stuff
punch?
do?
You're taking it from. You're taking the baby from. One
I'm pretty
second,
much-
what is her name?
I'm just looking, just
Moara.
Mora.
Moara.
You don't mind if I hold him, do you?
No, don't worry. He's not mine. I own an orphanage and he's never left it. And I wanted to show him around.
Oh, come here. She's gonna pick it up. Mavis, come here.
What? Like, half eating, like, huh?
Yeah.
Sets it down. Here's a baby. He's so cute. Just
You'll
like-
see her walk underneath. Walk underneath Maurice and like hold the cup out underneath the weak stuff.
That's fair. Is it a little baby? It's so small and so tiny.
While everyone is distracted there, I chug the good stuff and I go for regular stuff.
The stuff.
Not the weak stuff.
The
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You'll get to it last, but you notice your father's knows a bit of magic.
Yeah.
He's known this family long enough to do something.
Uh-huh.
At each glass that goes out of the 5-gallon bottle,
Yeah.
refills completely.
Oh, the
Oh my
man knows
God.
what he's doing.
Oh no.
Is it as good as I remember?
So I'm not quite
It wasn't there
familiar.
before. It seems he recently put on this enchantment on the bottle.
Oh, I was talking about the quality of the ale, but that's
Oh
cool.
yes.
I'm not quite familiar with non-lethal amounts of this. How many can I drink before I'm going to start embarrassing myself?
Well, you're
You
not
are
a
allowed
dwarf.
to drink past tipsy.
1.
I was going to say, you probably ought to stop at
Ru-
one.
Rufus just looked at him. Good luck.
Oh no, there is no good luck. If she tries, I'm going to stab her.
Don't stab her.
I got stabbed last time I got hammered.
Guess
Yes.
what? You're gonna get stabbed by the tiefling if you get stupid.
Just let her have her fun. It's just drinking.
If she shits herself again, I'm going to kick her ass. So that she shits herself in fear when she sees me.
Oh yeah, I do not want that to happen again.
Take it slow and drink some water in
Yeah,
between sips when you can.
Yeah, I think.
Keep yourself from getting too drunk.
Yeah. Is this still? This stuff isn't still so powerful. I have to make a con save, is it?
Oh my gosh! You think you don't have to? You have to do that
Yeah,
with
no, you
regular
have
ale.
Yeah, this is
That's for
dwarven
regular
stuff.
ale. You have to. This is the stuff.
Okay, so
I'll let Calliope, Rufus, and I'm gonna say Bella.
Bella.
Thanks.
Calliope and Rufus, you have advantage.
What now? What now?
Advantage.
You
on
have
the con
advantage
save.
on drinking the alcohol.
Stuff. Ooh.
17 is not bad.
18.
Ulysses, since you're not used to it, heavily
what?
like on the cusp of drunk.
Oh. Yeah.
Heavily
fine.
tipsy.
Yeah, Calliope, because of your constitution, you're feeling. And Rufus, that's some good.
Rufus is fine.
That's what
Rufus is like, yeah.
I smack my lips and I'm like, just like out of.
Oh my goodness.
I missed us from home.
I'm gonna walk over to Bella. You didn't tell me that your siblings secure such cuties. I'm gonna put the baby's hand to her face.
I laugh at that and I say, yeah.
See, back at the Hightail Hall. You guys don't know what that place is.
No idea.
Nope.
It was my mother's brothel. Well, brothel and inn.
I do know what that is. You've already told me this.
Yeah, I've told
Yeah.
Rita. I've never told you guys.
So
I
maybe-
grew up in a brothel and inn. Basically, my mother ran it. I hope she still does. But we didn't have stuff like this. We had, cheap stuff that was like brewed in the basement.
I mean, where do you think most ale is brewed?
No, what I mean brewed in the basement, I don't mean like there's a brewery down there. I mean there was a bathtub, and we brewed it there.
DIY, I suppose.
Hey, if there's a will, there's a way. There's
Yeah,
always
you
a
do what
way
you
to
need
make
to
some
do.
good ale.
We were a frontier town when I was growing up. As the town started getting more developed, more
To be
people
fair, Ulysses, I'll be real honest with you, Chad. Ulysses, I'll be real honest with you. This ain't nothing. Like from what your had your moms. This is better in the chance of like made ale, not as familiar and nostalgic, but it's definitely like higher quality because this is a fine dwarf. Like I don't care what you say. Like I feel like a famous Indian restaurant will have better curry than a taco. You know what I mean? Your mom definitely had good ale, but don't get me wrong.
Brewed in a bathtub, but man, was that bathtub just made for making ale?
Pretty much, yeah. Like when she decided, see, it started when she bought the place. She was pregnant with my older brother at the time, and she and her first husband, who I never met, bought the place, and I don't remember his name, but her first husband bought that wash tub and stowed it in the bottom. Alcohol was illegal to have in town at that time, and so you can imagine business was good.
I can only imagine, yeah.
Nice.
What brought that up? I take another bite of the leg.
I don't know. I guess just drinking makes me think of home.
Make sure you
agree with that.
drink some water. Don't forget, otherwise you're gonna have yourself a hangover too.
Eat food.
Yeah,
Right.
rush that too. Sorry, I
Don't
don't
talk
mean
with
to
your mouth full.
dis-
Swallow.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna shit myself again. Don't worry about that.
You don't
pretty
talk with your
sure,
mouth full either.
No more ale. Hold on. Pass me some of
Not
that
even
shit.
the weak stuff.
Is there any salad dressing?
I don't think they even eat salad. I think that was a courtesy for us.
The family laughs at you.
Excellent. That's what I figured. Oh,
It's
man.
not necessarily for all of us. It's for my sister. But we weren't sure if she was coming.
Hey, Ulysses.
What?
I'll drink a second glass if you will.
No. Do not.
No. The answer is no.
Considering I'll get my head caved in, you oblige yourself. You have fun. I think I'm gonna lay my head down for a bit. It's nice.
Calliope's already cuddled up into Maurice and passed out.
Oh.
Oh!
Saying no to her, to him, to her, she's drinking more, is getting dirty-eyed looks from a good portion of the family.
Listen.
They can give me dirty eyes all they want. I'm not about to watch her
stand
shit
up
herself again.
Yeah.
And I say, the lass can't handle her beer. The fact that she's gotten this far is impressive.
Yeah, we're just proud that she was able to stand up after that.
You hear Sash saying, "Neither can Teth, but that doesn't." And then he looks really offended.
That is a dirty, underhanded insult in dwarvish culture, and I love it.
What is?
Saying that
Not
a
being
dwarf
able to
can't
handle
hold
your
his
ale.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, with the way he acts, that doesn't shock me either.
Wait.
All right. Round 2.
He attacks me, he's gonna get hurt.
There's a dwarf in this room who's as bad at drinking as me.
I
Point to
see
Tesh.
Cassandra over there. And I
Don't-
pointed to Tesh.
I lean over and I whisper, just don't. Just stay away. He's a bad.
Rufus takes another drink.
Wait, what?
Not you. I was talking to
Oh.
Eurystheus.
You!
And of course.
What was I
Rufus
gonna
is
say?
You ready to eat some more mac and cheese? Eat.
Wait, there's mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Barely.
I took like a large portion of that.
I also took a large portion of that.
That's me at the fucking family reunions. I go there and I say, "Have you tried Aunt Ruth's mac and cheese?" You had me at mac.
You guys, you guys thinking what a big portion is in a dwarven household. You all make me laugh.
Oh, I'm talking about it should fill up a standard-sized plate.
That's maybe 127.
Mm-hmm.
127, man.
Doors aren't thick because it's natural. Doors are thick because we eat.
Okay, fair
So
enough.
yeah, and then as you say, point at Tess, she goes, "Well, hey there, sweetie. Hey there, sweetie.
Eyes averted.
How you doing?"
She's
talking
mine.
about Ulysses.
Yes.
Oh,
and
okay.
I was about to say.
I still got my javelins on me, Tesh.
I want
Bella,
to see
I will pay
who
you.
will pass out first, but I'm scared.
I will pay
All
you.
right,
to get
let's
into
do
this
this
with a
then.
javelin.
Oh.
So, I propose a different challenge.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I am
Sure.
already up here. I don't know where you're at.
He's been taking light sips of the
Kresh,
heart.
right? It's
and
Kresh,
stuff.
right?
Tesh, yes.
Tesh. I don't know where you're at on the tipsy scale, but I propose we do some challenges, and whoever can complete them can hold their liquor better.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh my god.
It was worth a shot, and she lays her head back down.
Butters, I found a post that I think you'll relate to just for the sake of I know how you are. There's a challenge going around saying, like, send a text to your boyfriend, I want a baby. The conversation is, I want a baby. Mine? Yeah, who else's? Aquaman's.
Sounds about right.
I mean,
I
Aqualad
want
is a
the
handsome
Lindbergh
young
baby
boy.
alive.
Oh,
But yeah,
no.
basically, he would just go back to eating after you challenge him.
Complete disregard.
Yeah, Rufus, make another con save for me. On advantage, of course, because I'm giving you advantage, by the way, because I think if you're raised by dwarves, you have resistance, you have this ability.
Yeah.
You're still,
He's holding his own. I'm impressed.
you're getting a little tipsy, which you find fantastic.
Yay!
I just imagine you saying it like that.
Harder. You had harder, like the 5-minute countdown, but it doesn't go down as smooth and doesn't taste. And, 30 minutes into eating and everything, you see a smaller in frame dwarven woman, curled orange hair with flowers in it, walk in and say, "Hi,
I immediately like jump up, like chair flat on the ground, and I run and I give.
Which sister is this?
Luppy.
Leppy.
I was hoping you were gonna come.
I'm gonna walk over.
I'm fine with being a little late because I had to protect a little bit, but my food's never gonna go.
You've got that right.
Lippy, you said her name was?
Yeah.
It is
Hi.
Out of character, it's spelled like puppy, but with an L.
That's adorable.
Yes.
Well, Ivy just kind of pops her head up, Maurice, and goes, "Hi." And then she just kind of puts her head back down next to him.
That's the cleric. Calliope. I'm Rita.
Hi. She composed herself. I'm Luppy.
Hi, Luppy. I'm
That-
Mavis.
I live outside the city. Sorry, it takes me a little bit to get here.
But there's.
I just-
I'm sorry, I had some of your salad, but there's still plenty left.
I still
You
have a
actually
fucking
eat
baby in my
salad?
head.
That's rare. Yes.
Someone's gotta.
I just thought of something completely random.
Mm.
But do female dragonborn get their periods, or do they lay unfertilized eggs?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Since you lay eggs, you wouldn't have your period.
Yes, you would only.
You would
have-
lay an
no.
unfertilized
No,
egg.
no, that's not. That's
not how it works.
Only chickens do that.
Yes,
Why do chickens do that?
because they're weird.
You know what? This is a tangent. I don't want to go on it.
Yeah, this is. You don't want to get into this, man.
We have time for this, but
We
not
are
now.
not about. I am not about to go through a lesson of why periods exist and such on stream and in a recording. Okay, that ain't happening. I will educate your male ass after stream.
But let's get back into eating good food. You live outside the city? What do you do?
I'm a protector. Yeah, that's what they call it. I find a special group of people that protects natures and cities, and I just try to protect.
Okay. Are you like what's she wearing?
Very simple, greenish clothing.
So you're like a druid?
Sam called me that. Oh, mom, and she goes, I brought a friend, and she goes, oh, who? And you just see, hi there, behind him, this taller elf.
Oh.
Suck you, bitch!
No.
No.
Elven man, I think she said. He said.
Elven man.
Yes.
With green hair, with those familiar flowers, wearing this greenish clothing. She's going, hi there, sorry.
Eladrin? Out of character?
Yes.
Ah.
In Roll20 or in Discord.
Hi.
I'll see.
Oh.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh, this guy.
Cute.
What,
I know him.
anybody question? Sam, Guru, any of you remember his fucking? I've been trying to find it all fucking day.
I don't remember his name, but I remember you sending it to me. I'm gonna try and find it for you.
Wait, didn't you? His last
but
name
I
or his first
remembered him
name?
being the son of the Jolly Green Giant, if that matters.
Wait, his first name?
Yes.
You just said Eladrin.
No,
No,
Eladrin is
that's
his
the
race.
Oh.
Hold on, let's see if you sent this to me. No, I'm gonna try and look this up as quick as I can. Because I remember you sending it to me, just being like, "Hey, got this." Let's see if you may have sent it under Elf Boy. Let's see. No, I just sent it under Elf.
We could blasphemize and come up with a new name.
We could. Hold on.
I don't remember what the child of the Jolly Green Giants was.
The Jolly Green
I know
not
what
giant.
Jallic.
Jalico.
It's Jallicum.
Jalican.
No, come like.
Jollycum?
I thought I heard it
Jallicum.
like that, but I was
Jallicum?
like,
Jallicum.
I can't be hearing it like that. But I was wrong. I was right. I was wrong, but I was also right.
Not jail come, Sam. God damn it. Fuck you. So he has like twigs in his hair. And he's got like a nice bow and arrow scratched on his back as a dog enters slowly.
Oh, he's a Beastmaster Ranger.
Oh.
And he goes, this dog looks to be like, its eyes are a blue. The fur has tints of like the blue kind of. And like the best way to describe it as blue is like the blue from like Tracer when she teleports. The dog has like that, like a kind of a beard thing going on at its chin.
Wait,
And
hold on,
its
is this
teeth
the
are very sharp.
Is this MVP?
This is MVP, yes.
I can't. Mavis has no reason to want to. Hold on, can I have a? Oh, no, I can't because Mavis wouldn't have any idea. Out of character.
Doggy!
Out of character. I'm going to hug this. Out of character, myself. This is MVP. I love this dog.
Who is
MVP now?
Hi, I'm Jallic, and he just kind of, your sister kind of grabs his hand, and then he like clicks like, "Oh, we're doing this." Oh, at this dinner, okay.
I'm smiling, but I haven't like I'll like make a move to go over and like shake his hand.
In my mind, big sister instincts just kick.
Oh yeah, like I'm coming over and I'm smiling, but at the same time I'm judging. I'm looking at this.
He doesn't look badly built, and he's. He goes, "Hi, I'm Jackum. I'm new to this part of. I'm new to this part of the. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. The name's Sal.
Oh, hey there. I heard so much about you. Bella?
That's what everyone calls me.
Oh, it's so great to meet you." And he'll just give you a hug and try to pick you up. He gets you a few inches off the ground.
All right, I'll give him that.
Dear. Nice.
I'll give him that. I'll give him a nice bear hug then if he can get me a few inches off the ground.
Yep.
And he'll go, set you back down, and he'll go, oh. Yes, it is so good to meet you all. I'm really good friends with He seems to get awkward as everybody's staring at him at this point.
I'm waving. Hi.
Lucky. Hi. Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, no.
By the way, I'm an Eladrin, if you're wondering. And 5 out of the 9 or 11 people in your family go,
Oh my god.
Most of them were fine to figure out what the hell this guy was.
Oh my god.
Did I know what he was?
No.
Can I roll for it?
Would you have studied the Feywild?
Honestly, just because at this point I'm as old as I would have been. Maybe.
I'll give you a history check at disadvantage.
That's fine.
Because Eladrin, even then, like, rarely come out of the Feywild in my work.
Nope.
Can I roll a history check?
I also go,
I'll let you as a straight roll because you know a little bit about the Feywild because of your patrons.
Right.
Or your patron.
Yeah.
Can I try with
they're not from the
disadvantage?
Feywild
I also
at
got a
all,
9.
but, like,
I also go,
straight 9.
Can I try
I don't
with
go.
disadvantage?
I just pull out my bow, just the bow, no arrow. I raise it in the air, and go bow buddies.
Oh my
his bow
god.
is, not to compare and contrast, but his bow is bigger than.
Yeah.
It's
Short bow
it's the
versus long
difference.
bow.
It's short bow versus long bow. His bow, you see, is like finely made and carved, almost as he did it himself. It looks like he spiraled wood, like wood carved to like spiral and span with flower details. His flowers are on it. As he has a quiver by his like side with like the arrows, which it looks like he made himself.
Wow.
I feel like mine don't look as good.
I like to think that each of the people, as we tried and failed to roll, went
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. The best part is, I bet we all go and we all are looking at each other. Just like, what?
So yeah, if you got any questions for me, I'd be really willing to answer. I'm sorry for that. I'm not used to talking.
What do you think of my bow?
And you see Lucky just like wrap her arms around him and give him a hug.
I kind of like.
when she hugs, it's kind of awkward because her face is like to his stomach.
Can I ask you a question?
Huh?
Can I roll
Yes.
insight to see if there's anything there more than friendship?
I
Give
would
me
also
just a second.
I would also like to roll this.
I don't have
Alright.
to roll this, I think.
Your big
12.
sister instincts kicked in.
Yeah, I figured.
You know.
Big sister instincts, squinting hard.
13.
13. You both would kind of tell
It's like
that there's a little bit.
yeah.
Since I'm beside Bella, I'm just gonna kind of like very faintly nudge her and lean down. Is this a potential bow?
I do believe so.
Bow buddies!
Hey.
You don't hear
Yeah.
that.
No, I think she's just saying that in the background.
Bow buddies is in like the bow and arrow.
Yes.
I don't get very often. Come, elder sister.
Yeah. He just goes, well, I'm a part of the Guardians, like her, don't you know? I just saw we became really good friends, and I want to come down. And you see the dad who's usually jovial's got the I don't buy this for a fucking second look.
The arms crossed, leaning back. Not even arms crossed.
No, he's
hands
standing up.
intertwined. Standing
He's
up,
showing off the beard.
Yeah, he's showing off this beard. It's like T-posing and
Yeah, I was gonna
excited.
say, he's
T-pose
beard
to
posing.
You're sure dominance, yes. T-pose to intimidate, just arms outstretched, just like, yeah, come at me. Yeah, my beard.
Yeah,
No
just
beard.
goes, well, you see, the wise, Palico just go, so, where you? Technically, the Feywild.
Oh.
On this world, though, I showed up on I think it's called Salty Song. Met some nice people as I was exiting, met some not so nice people, but I eventually, made my way.
This is not gonna end well.
I don't know why, but I just the way you said that after her just saying I just met some people sounded
Brick
especially like the
stands
little
up.
barnacle.
Yep.
Oh,
Brick stands up, walks to him, goes, just
What did she say? Oh, she growls?
nothing. 1 second. She sniffs.
Uh-huh.
oh dear.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow. What the?
Jesus H
She
Christ.
rolled, but she rolled well.
Oh, he goes down like a bitch.
Oh, no.
Did she gut punch him?
No, fucking, she jawed.
Oh.
She jack jawed.
She
Oh my
jaw
God.
jacked
So
him.
in other words, he is unconscious.
No, he's not unconscious, but he's on the fucking ground with his chin fucking.
I see you've been working on that uppercut as well.
I go over.
Ow.
Are you okay? I'm over by him. Is he damaged? Is he like? Did he take any damage?
He just like he takes his time to like get the days off of him, and just and like teleport, then teleport back up to his feet, and just go. Okay. You see, as she punches him, the dog goes. Then like steps up, like almost in fighting position, but then she smiles when she looks at the dog.
Oh my god.
And he
I think
yelps
you've
and
just
backs
been-
down.
I think you've just
Yeah,
been
pretty
initiated
much.
into the family.
Yeah, he go. You see, Brick for the first time you hear her say something.
Oh.
He survived it. He stay. And she goes and sits back down.
He survived the hit. He can stay. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I love Brick so much.
And that's all on the second.
That's a
Please. Beautiful mic drop.
Oh, that's yes, but just a quick for those who don't, for mostly for Paris and for people in the future. The reason why I'm calling the dog MVP is like this character and this dog were only in like one session. At one point, everyone had been knocked out by a banshee. And this dog was the
And
only
I mean
thing that succeeded.
everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah,
Like this
the
was a
dog
TPK.
succeeded
And
on the
managed to-
save.
and
Against,
managed to heal someone up, and everyone started getting back up because of this dog. That is MVP right there.
basically, the dog is secretly, which some of you will be able to tell, is a blink dog.
Oh, yeah.
So he teleported to my body, grabbed the healing potion I had, and basically fed it in my mouth, then made me eat glass. So basically it was just 2d4 instead of 2d4 plus 2. So then basically I managed to get up, I teleported to someone's body, the healer's body, healed them, then it started a chain reaction.
Was that me or is that someone else?
Yes, it was you.
Yeah, because I was the
Which,
druid.
by the way, if one of my characters ever goes down in one of Guru's campaigns, this is probably
It's the good boy.
Jalicum, yeah.
Yeah, Jalicum he's a good boy. Yes, he's a good boy.
It's jail.
So, yeah. It's not Jailcum. Fuck you, Sam. Negative inspiration.
I like how you call it out like it's like this is a thing. I'm holding this. I think comics suffered enough with his stuff from before, so hopefully that doesn't get.
Oh no, I'm
too
saving that.
Oh no, I knew.
I was trying to give him an out. I was trying. I'm sorry, man.
I hope you guys enjoyed the session. I'm trying to get better at the end.
Yeah.
The memes will die with me.
I mean, either that or they will live.
I mean, I'm just gonna say that might tempt Butters to kill you, so don't say that.
I also hope you guys like Bella's family.
They're amazing.
They're
I had rough ideas for her family, but I didn't know when you guys were coming. So I built off of the ideas I already had and went from there.
I'm about to kill Tesh, though. Tesh is about to be dead.
Oh no!
This was like
you don't
living
have a
through the
chance.
scene where Harry Potter meets the Weasleys for the first time.
Yes.
Right.
Also-
only it's also seeing like
Alright,
freaking.
I gotta go.
Take care.
Alright, yeah.
It's
Alright.
like the Weasley scene, but it has. Oh, I'm trying to see if I'm remembering this right. I think it was Charlie who married Fleur. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
It
but-
was Bill.
No, Bill.
Bill. It was Bill. It's like Bill coming home with Fleur at the same time, and Charlie just
Mhm,
being like,
mhm.
walks up to her, punches her in the jaw. Yep, she got back up. She can say, just like, wait, what?
He has class levels. He's the same level as you guys.
Of course.
Guys, basically everyone in here is the same level as you.
Oh,
I want, no matter what, if you're kind enough to people, you can add them to your point.
I know.
That's my main goal.
Now I'm just.
I look. I'm not saying that I'm going to make it happen, but I like Brick. Brick is awesome.
Now I'm just imagining the dad just sitting down. He's like taking a bite of sausage, and right before he does, he cuts it off. He takes a bite, and then he looks at one of us. He says, "So, Bella's told us all about you. Tell me, you know normal people, non-dwarfs. What exactly is the function of a hangover cure?"
That's a great reference, but god damn it.
That was actually really well placed. Mavis would
But,
hold up a
yeah.
hand and say, "It's to get you drinking again as soon as you wake up, in case you had too much."
What
of,
do you mean when you wake up? Why would you be asleep?
My question is, I'm surprised Paris didn't react to when I said her cup size.
I didn't hear.
Oh, she's a pea cup.
What?
Wait,
Brick is
who?
a pea cup.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one else said anything.
Brick?
Wait, who's a pea cup?
Brick.
The one
I don't think I was here when Brick was introduced. That's just it.
That makes
She
sense.
has
But I
She's
missed it.
got a full beard and a scraggly head of hair, almost entwined in a beard. She's very much not the best cleaned, and she's got a pea.
Oh,
Yeah, but
you
what-
cut off at the end.
but-
She's a pea cup. What?
But what them arms look like though?
Oh, they're huge.
Oh,
They're like
Like
me,
brick shit houses.
but
Yeah.
bigger.
yeah.
She built
guys, I'm
like
heading
a
off
brick
myself.
house.
Her name was
Take
probably
everything,
something
everyone.
like Nancy, but she took the name Brick, and who's going to?
Yeah, who's gonna tell her no?
See,
everyone.
see,
Night.
see.
No.
I'm tempted, but also at the same time, Bella is very attractive as well. But also, again, at the same time, I'm trying to get into that human redhead.
Hey.
Yeah, I
Which,
also
by the way-
I want to make every character lovable in their own way.
Of course.
You
One
fucking
character-
succeeded.
I'm going to let you all know, one character has not spoke the entire meeting.
I know.
you guys meeting, she's just and like listened and been like listening, basically, which is that Shep.
I know. I noticed that. And I was like,
Yeah.
I need to talk to Shep later, but I'll do that next session if I remember.
Yeah, I'll do that as well.
Also, Shep is the character that's gonna most intrigue Amy just because of the.
Right.
I just love Mavis's sheer obliviousness. I mean, you might be distracted in the bath. Why would I be distracted? And just both Rita and Bella just like, sweet child.
I'm trying to develop characters more than develop enemies, because I have all the enemies fully developed, and also like I know everything. Like, my question is, I'm surprised you guys.
Did we what?
Like, I'm happy you guys found like that book. Like, you asked specifically for like a book like that, so I could give you some of the artifacts. Because I was intrigued with you guys' reactions would be this.
Oh yeah, as soon as I started hearing about them, like, man, these are really cool. And then at the very end, you want to know the funny thing? Because you didn't ask me what I was looking for, ironically, that was actually the thing I was going to ask if you had anything in regards to it. The fact that it was just in this book, I'm like, oh.
Wait, what was the last thing?
The
Necklace of a Dead Man.
Oh dear.
That's right. I forgot to write that one down. Thank you for.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the
Wait,
one I
so
was
out
actually
of
going to ask about.
character, you're telling me Mavis is wondering about this fucking necklace.
You asked her to do this, but she also doesn't know if your god can hear through you or your patron, so she's trying to be coy about it. But she can't tell you that because she doesn't know if your patron can hear through you. Are you seeing the
No matter
problem she's
what,
having?
Drew, remind me to give it to you another day. No matter what, it's gonna have nothing on the things, and
Oh, I would imagine.
because
You said
I'm gonna say this: the first line is basically a warning by whoever has worn this necklace has never lived to take it. That would be the first line as a warning.
Right. And then the rest of it's basically just half information in gibberish, I'm guessing.
Kind
From
of.
what is actually put down. It's like we can't discern everything about it. That's
Looks a little bit more sprawled, as in like scaredly.
Ah, so it's like chicken scratch essentially. I getcha. But yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just thought of a kind of fucked up, but it would make sense explanation for why Euryssus looks so different from other Dragonborn.
You're half. What other explanation do you need?
I thought of a better one though. The town she was born in and raised in was very prohibitive of other races, and so they had her polymorph to look more human permanently.
I don't think you can polymorph specific features.
I mean, you can
It'd be
turn
more
them
like
into
an
a full
Alder's
human with that'd be you can't. That would be true polymorph, which means someone is going up in the ranks to do that. Because that's a 17th level caster, at least.
Also, I'm gonna give this to you, as rare players. Your vestige has leveled up.
Oh,
My vestige? What does that mean?
Your necklace.
It was just an idea, though.
Yeah, I get you.
My necklace is. What does that mean, though?
The necklace of a dead man is something called a vestige. In Critical Role, a vestige is essentially something that is essentially a tiered item, meaning when it gets to a certain tier, it gains either additional features or an improvement to features.
Yeah, but I kind of want to know what that is.
I'm sure he'll tell you. We don't need to know until you reveal them.
The thing that gave me this idea, I'm going to post it in general. I found this on Reddit. Some party polymorphed their a pet dragon hatchling they had.
Ouch.
And the picture that came with it, it looks just like my mental image of Euryssus as a child. Like, shockingly like it.
Alright, it might change a little bit, but that's the basic thing that got upgraded with it.
Okay.
Interested in...
Oh, and one more. Sorry.
Are you DMing it to me, or is it somewhere else?
It's on the handout.
Oh, I see the on handouts is panties to the ladies of the night.
You should be able to see Necklace of a.
Make sure that
let
she has
me-
permission to see it.
Oh, it's also, I forget. There's
let me
two
also-
Parises.
Why is there 2 Parises?
I don't know.
Well, there was, but now there's not. So yeah, refresh your page. Hey.
Refreshing.
And while
Nope,
we get
still just the panties.
and while we get this sorted out, thank you everyone so much for watching. This is what Team Comp doing all this fun stuff. Thank you, Butters, for another amazing session. Sorry,
I try.
Sorry, we're crazy people, but you know we just gotta know. You know.
That's why I love you, fucker.
I love you too, man. You're just as crazy as us, and you're able to keep up. And yeah, we'll be streaming this again next Wednesday. We're still on for next Wednesday, right? Haven't heard anything. Say
Yeah.
the contrary?
As far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday? For
Yeah,
what?
next Wednesday.
Huh?
Yeah, next Wednesday is when we stream.
For this?
Yeah, for this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Usually starting
Sorry,
at
I'm
8
having a
p.m.
panic.
Eastern Standard Time. No worries, no panic attacks. No worries. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'll be doing a few other streams and whatnot on Wednesdays as well, including
Tune in tomorrow.
Temptations of Aitse at 4:30, and we have Sorcery and Secrets that starts on Thursdays. 4:30 is when it usually starts. We usually start the stream around 4 o'clock, so if you want to hop in to just listen to us chat, we do that.
4 EST.
EST, yes. As well as Elements in Shadow later on the same day. So, if you guys want to join us in the future, by all means, leave us a like, leave us a comment, let us know what you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more of this, more content. Thank you for keeping up with the streams and such if you've been here, and if you've been keeping up with just the videos in general, thank you. We appreciate you so much. And until next time, bye-bye.
Bo bodies!
Alright,